Hello, friends and strangers. Welcome back to version 4.1 of Honkai Star Rail. And probably I'm gonna assume that the fest is gonna be the final part. Maybe not. We haven't gotten any of the things that I expected we would get, which would be more Ashvale focused stuff. We've got a lot of other things. And now we're gonna have some things go terribly wrong by a big public festival. That's gonna be great. Well, let's get into it.
Passengers heading to Star Rail Fest, please prepare to board. Oh, if it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express!
Gotta be honest, I did not necessarily expect the train to be a recurring character, but I'm completely okay with that. That could be cool.
Oh, the trains have been placing bets on who will get to escort the Nameless to Star Rail Fest on opening day. It's such a super duper Arcadian honor. And can you believe it? Turns out I'm the lucky one. Oh, I could already feel everyone's enthusiasm turning into waves of wish power along the way. No wonder everyone's running around with such high spirits.
Well, let's go.
Ding, ding, dong, dong. The express is about to depart. Heroes, please stay seated and hold on tight.
Are we actually gonna see it depart, or are we just gonna have a black screen?
This special train is bound for the Star Rail Fest exhibition. By the laughter above, may the smile of plain Arcadia grace our faces.
God dang it.
Look out, Cloudline.
Thank you for riding with us today. May the laughter watch over you, and please enjoy your journey.
Oh, wow! The exhibition entrance is packed with Express fans!
Take care of your personal belongings.
Get out of an official
Thank
exhibition.
Okay, we have a Borison cosplay, I guess. And some Cienjo.
Hurry up! Hurry up! We'll miss out if we're late!
And also Belobog. Poster of the Express, okay. Sure. Little Pom. Aww, that's cute. No, like legitimately, that's actually cute.
Are those hired cosplayers over there?
No, we, if you're talking about us, are the real deal. Okay.
Feels like the express crew is just missing again.
Chat! I've made it in safely! For those who couldn't get tickets, you can catch the entire fest through my live stream today! Next to me is my partner. Oh, wait, what are you doing?
Why the hell is the Belobog wanted poster a thing that people have access to?
'Tis I, Cold Dragon Young, done hung.
Where'd you get that mask from? It looks so weird.
Such trifles matter not. What doth matter most is securing the autograph of Master Blurry QR Colt upon this book of mine.
That is not how Dan Hung talks, but I guess we appreciate the effort.
The signing event hasn't even started yet. Besides, Xianzhou people don't talk like that.
What's our motto?
Oh my god, there's...
Stars we soar! The Express is our home! One crew, one heart! We'll never roam!
We'll never roam? But isn't roaming through the cosmos literally what we do? That's a bit... I guess it's about that we're never gonna leave each other, that we're gonna stay together. Again, it's not the entire original, but still.
Wow! That's some next level phantom energy! Astral Express! We love you! We love the Trailblazer! 4-7! And on! Astral Express! We love you! We love the conductor! Himiko and Wells!
I mean, I don't think Sunday has been really... He's just there for Amphorius, and it's not like he has done anything, so... And Shush is literally just a robot who makes drinks. Well, and then the entire thing with Void Archives and whatnot that will probably come around for a later story at some point, but that's not necessarily something for the outside to know, so...
Oh, shh, this isn't Amphorius, you know. Watch what you say. The family's got ears everywhere. It's best if we keep quiet about Mr. Sunday while we're out in public.
And I forgot that part. Yeah, he actually escaped from prison. Yeah, that's actually very interesting, now thinking about it. He's running around freely here. That has to come back later and become a problem, right? Not in this update, probably, but at some point.
Wanna take a photo together, Himeko?
No, thanks. I'd take tense negotiations with Pearl over getting mobbed by my own fans any day.
Who'd have thought there'd be social situations that even Himeko's afraid of?
I mean, do you want to have a group of overbearing fans? Like, that might be one of the worst social situations.
If Don Hung and Mr. Yang were here, I can't even imagine the looks on their faces.
But they would be funny.
What a sight. Truly.
Yeah. Elation. It really has that Arcadian vibe.
Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that the Astral Express would become a super popular idol group in my homeland, complete with book and TV adaptations based on our adventures. But I have to admit, this is very plain Arcadia.
So many fans out there. Even more than the crowd that came to welcome us at the station when we landed. It's kinda going to my head. Oh, hold on. That's not good. We need to be on high alert. Who knows if that supplicant is hiding in the crowd, plotting something against us and our fans. So...
That's probably like the biggest question. Who are we actually gonna be fighting? Is it gonna be the Society of Smiles, or is it actually gonna be the Herald of Death? I don't know, both of these feel weird to me. We'll see.
I'm gonna brave the danger and check things out myself.
You just want to have fun, don't you?
You talk too much.
That is not a no.
Don't wander off too far, though. We still have official business later. Speeches and other activities that we need to show up for.
Got it. We'll just hang around here.
Ophelia, who sits
And
next
Mars
to
is shopping.
That express...
3.
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. Do you have a moment?
Probably.
Mind doing a short interview with us? It won't take long. Our audience is absolutely dying to hear about the new supplicant in town and your adventures aboard the Astral Express.
Sure.
No problem. But let's keep the interview brief, since the organizers might have other plans for us.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Does he seem ridiculously nervous, or is it something else? I mean, we haven't seen too much of the history, even though it is brought up here and there. But we so far have been mostly bombarded with the modern culture, so I think that might be... But the history is important. History.
Planar Arcadia has left quite an impression on me. An ancient world that somehow feels so modern, so vibrant and colorful. Everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun. I'd say this place is more like a never-ending carnival.
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating. As the Astral Express's supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world in these games?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, are we really here to change stuff?
I'm just a passerby. Who am I to change this world? But if I can, I hope to show everyone the spiritual strength of what the Trailblaze represents.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future?
Yeah, we don't necessarily need to be enemies.
Sparksy gets her kicks through chaos and madness. That kind of out-of-control elation is way too dangerous. As for the other native supplicants, as long as they don't make the games dangerous, I'd rather cooperate with them than defeat them through violence.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, are you representing the Express or the IPC in these games?
I mean, we have to say something about that, yeah. But we definitely are not representing the IPC.
The IPC's interests? Nah. Even though Star Rail Fest has exceeded my expectations, and Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation, which I'm truly grateful for. At the end of the day, this is a festival for everyone, and I'm just one of the guests. I'm not the master of this place.
I have to read it, yeah. I was just reading it in my head and not out loud. It's the media, alright. Those hard-hitting questions had you sweating bullets. You burned through every ounce of corporate speak you'll ever have in this lifetime. Every micro-expression on your face is screaming, "End this interview already!"
Thank you for your valuable time. We won't keep you from your plans at the exhibition any longer. What a pretend. No worries. This material will do just fine.
Okay.
Will the Astral Express truly bring happiness to Planar Arcadia?
Ah, more happy people. And they have photo booths. Star of Luminance. To be a nameless is a noble ideal, but think this through. As a noble block of marble, do you truly accept this ideal? Are you willing to be shaped by it irrevocably? Friendly reminder, the sculpting bites way deeper than any camera's flash. But what the actual?
I'm dressed up as March Bunny today.
Why would you? Wait a second. It's an all-in-one cleaning appliance with pump. Beep beep. Trash detected. Initiating cleaning protocol. What in the world did you guys turn the conductor into?
This is Perlux's new clean series sanitation alloy pom-pom mechatron, or Pommy for short. Actually, our tech team had another code name for it. Oh, they call it Mop Pom. Oh, would you like to pre-order one?
No.
Kinda tempted. Should I get one to help lighten our conductor's workload?
Would Pom Pom actually really like
Hey,
that?
little raccoon. Over here. I'm right here.
Yeah. I kinda just wanted to talk to Marge first, but okay, fine.
Nice to see you again, little raccoon. You're lucky you haven't been completely swarmed by fans yet.
I'm actually surprised that you're here, and didn't just send a furbo to do your job. Well, fine, she could still do that.
Here you are, the original inspiration for the Fluffy's main character, fresh as a daisy, yet no one recognizes you. Talk about irony. Don't tell me they think you're just some cosplayers. Oh, come to think of it, that's actually quite possible.
I mean, we already had an interview with people that definitely did not think that, so, it's a bit weird. But yeah, we're not swamped by fans. That definitely is also kind of weird. And yeah.
Shh! Keep your voice down! I'm afraid of being swarmed by rabid fans. It's honestly heartbreaking that the organizers only gave me this dinky little booth. I was hoping for something more prominent, like a spot on the main stage or something.
Yeah, this is Star Rail, not the Fluffy.
I know. Hey, wanna have the number 0000000001 collector's edition comic that blurry QR cult signed today?
You're not gonna give it away from just like that, right?
Since when did we get all polite? Of course it's free. But you know what they say, nothing's more expensive than free stuff. Hold up. What's this extra thing? Light sticks. The organizers gave me thousands of them and told me to hand one out to each fan who gets a book signed. They really know how to push someone around. I wanted to give them a piece of my mind. Am I not the world-renowned author of Fluffy Across the Blue, the great blurry QR cult? Who exactly do they think I am? Chopped liver? But you're right. This is Star Rail Fest. Today, I'm just a side character.
For someone who never showed themselves, you still kind of expect a lot to come with your attendance here. Which seems a bit odd, but I guess she just is an opportunist.
Anyway, it's about time to head to the booth and meet up with the staff to start the signing session. I won't keep you from enjoying yourself any longer. Bye-bye.
Star Rail Fest fan glow stick from the nameless who bridge the stars to the cute curse of the Fluffy and the heroes who saved the universe. They've gathered here for you, waving their glow sticks with hope and cheer. In this vast universe, there are always people rooting for you. Never forget that, no matter where you go. Well, talking a little bit about spoilers and stuff. Elation Trailblazer's gonna have glow sticks. Is this why we're gonna have glow sticks? More pom-pom. This is Perlux's new Clean Series Sanitation Alloy Pom-Pom Mechatron, or Pommy for short. Actually, our tech team had another codename for it.
Aggressive, non-flammable trash detected. Initiating cleaning protocol.
Are we supposed to... Oops, my hand slipped. Wait, what? Wait, what? What do you mean these are things that attack us? Mechatron's providing security and cleaning service for Star Rail Fest. Yeah, that was the security, I'm not so sure. They're hardworking, brave, responsible, they take initiative and make sure Plain Arcadia stays spick and span. What do? Single target stuff. Lower defense. When a target receives killing blow, they gain punchline. More elation stuff that we can't really take.
My job is to be nosy.
We can't really use that much.
Eye for an eye. Fight to the death. All right. Fiddle with holes.
Well,
Oh no. Did I go too hard on it?
I mean, it attacked us first. But is it referring to Trailblazer as flammable trash because trash raccoon? Because that's mean.
Wow, with that outfit, you must be cosplaying as March Bunny. Am I right? The accuracy is just insane.
Yeah, just like the original.
Since we're all fans here, let's skip the sales pitch. But I gotta say this up front. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe.
Is she gonna be jealous of Pom Pom?
I agree. The
No.
conductor is the cutest in the whole universe. But wait a minute. Some of your stuff looks familiar to me.
Sharp eye. You're definitely a hardcore fan. We collaborated closely with artists from different worlds along the trailblazing expedition to create these products.
Oh, that's why the Battlebot wanted posters are here.
I can pretty much guess who they are.
I may not be that talented or have the artistic skills of a master, but I've written some articles and gained a bit of popularity in the fan community, so while I'm here at the booth, I thought I might as well do some self-promotion.
Your gaze falls upon the table, and in an instant the shocking words sear themselves into your widening eyes. The Melancholy of March. A novel recounting the adventures of the pink-haired beauty March from a first-person POV, filled with the author's darkest, deepest school life fantasies.
If any of you happen to be super hackers, space warriors, spirit whisperers, or those cursed by eons, come find me. I've said my piece. Looking for a sense of truth in fictional stories is just human nature.
Outlaws of the Galaxy. Fantasy novel adapted from the classic Xianzhou script. It chronicles the epic saga of Rupert II and the love and hatred shared among the 108 Intelligent heroes, ultimately leading to his downfall.
Rupert II, wise throughout the universe, profound in his insights, was bestowed the title Profound One by Noose.
I don't know what I expected as a narrator, but it was not Lygus.
If it pleases you, my king, we shall storm the throne and snatch that bloody seat from Rupert I. Among the countless stars are whispered the secret chronicles of Rupert.
Okay, Express 40,000. A war-themed novel recounting the story of Emperor Pom Pom from the 9th Trailblazer Empire and under their command 20 adopted children of the Nameless as they conquered the universe together. Okay, these are all references to something. Some of these are very on the nose if you know the thing, some are not, but like, this is fun.
Our destiny lies only among the Sea of Stars. On June 1st, year 40,000 of the Trailblaze Empire era, at 2:55 a.m., Wat Yang's life came to an end at the age of 33. 3 minutes later, he sat up again.
Okay, Home with Stellaron. A surprisingly wholesome family-themed fan comic starring a raccoon who hosts a Stellaron. Fun little tale about the cosmos' most wanted criminals forming a family and going on all sorts of missions. They even kept a cat that grinds video games for them by the name of Silver. Why is she a cat if she's a wolf? That's just... Why?
I'm sorry, Kafka. You can survive without me. But if I leave Mr. Yang, He won't make it. Well, what about Silverwolf? Are you planning to release her back into the wild?
With that smile, probably yes. Oh, these are fun. Forget it. Looking through these things is making me hear things.
The folks here seriously don't hold back. Nothing's off limits to them.
Buy one item, get a free novel. It's a venue exclusive deal. First come, first served. Better act fast or you might regret it forever. When the fluffy figurines hit the shelves the other day, this mysterious old guy snatched them all up, saying something about using them as art references for students. He loaded up a whole cart like he was stocking inventory. Even the scalpers were no match for him, I'd say. Not long after he left, a girl with bunny ears came to buy figurines too. She was clearly a collector, buying complete sets of everything. Then she discovered that in every collection she wanted, there was one Hemacat missing. That old man bought all the Hemacats.
Oh, that's horrifying. I can't let this happen to me. I have to make the best use of my wallet while things are still in stock.
Don't fall for this consumerist trap.
You know that feeling when you see some weird little gadgets and you just can't help but buy them? And before you know it, your whole room is full of stuff, so you have to secretly hide them under your best friend's big bed.
That is far too specific to not have occurred already. But no. Most of the time, the only thing I buy too much of have been books, movie DVDs, and, well, I guess video games. And all those fit neatly and fine and orderly into boxes and shelves. So most of the time, no, I don't have to hide stuff because I have too much of it.
Aw, this is not good. My wallet is trembling. My pocket money is crying out in pain. I need to battle against my own instincts for a bit.
Yep.
Go look around without me for a while. I'll come find you once I'm done with this battle. Just don't wander too far, okay?
You can do it, Marge. You can learn the art of self-control and not spend money on things you don't need. But buy a cute pom-pom plush for everyone, okay?
So how's that for pure love, huh?
Ooh.
Evanesia. What is she doing here?
Well, that's a good question.
Target confirmed. Mine's ready. Toaster ready. Evanesia, right out!
Did that guy just pass out?
Two questions. Why did we puke rainbow colors? Secondly, why did you have to have a toast? Why was that necessary? Third question, why did you do that?
I'm so sorry. Are you alright?
Yeah, are you a cannonball?
Sorry. I had no idea I could pack such a punch when sprinting at full speed.
Good thing I'm built tough.
Wait. Okay, either she's messing with us and she just wanted to accidentally stumble in on us to make a scene, or she actually didn't know that she could do that and then she just ran at us anyway. Where I have to ask, what was the plan then? Just crash into us and hurt yourself? No matter how you spin this makes no sense, so this was very much on purpose, probably, right?
I just wanted to recreate that classic teen rom-com moment. You know, bumping into a schoolgirl running late with toast in her mouth.
Okay, that actually makes probably more sense.
I'm really sorry.
Why are you here?
Why am I here? Well, probably because the plot demands it.
Do not say that, lady. I am an overthinker of lore and story. Do not say this is because plot demands it. You're gonna make me go crazy. I'm gonna ignore it for now.
That's got to be the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
No, like, legitimately. That is something that makes me go, At some point I need to just make like a 5-hour video of all of my ideas. That's gonna be fun. The trope is so outdated.
How could such a classic trope fall out of fashion so quickly?
What's your real motive for getting close to me?
Hey, I helped you out during the Phantom Moon Games, didn't I? Is it really fair to glare at me like I'm some kind of villain?
No, but we still would like to know what you actually want. It suddenly hits you. This girl in front of you is the one who gave you the chance to turn the tables in your first battle of the supplicants. Whatever her reasons for approaching you, she clearly doesn't mean you any harm. I agree. We still would like to know what exactly is your deal. Thanks for the mask.
I watched your whole fight at Graphia Academy.
I'm still questioning, like, did she make a new one, so is there now 9 instead of 8?
I'm more than happy to befriend those who are destined to be part of these games. As long as they can show me their wish.
Destined. You're not here to take back the mask, are you?
Of course not. That mask has already been imprinted with the shape of your soul. Even if I took it back, it wouldn't be of any use to me.
How were you able to draw the mask? That's a very good question.
An old friend of mine once taught me how to draw. And as it turns out, I'm a natural.
Okay, the first person that comes to mind is Graphia herself, which then makes me question, who exactly are you within the confines of this story?
If you call those bad doodles you made when drawing the mask talent...
Ouch.
I'd always wondered if something I imaginated could actually fool the Phantom Moon's eyes.
Oh.
See? This temporary ticket I gave you shows great promise. Proof that my artistic skills have leveled up.
Oh. I think I hit the nail right on the head that it is Graphia.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you show me some gratitude?
What do you want?
The scalpers are completely out of control. I couldn't snag a single ticket to the exhibition. Could you sneak me in?
Probably? At this very moment, 2 voices appear on either side of you. They tell you...
She did help us out before, but as a dignified nameless, how could I do something as unethical as helping someone sneak in without a ticket?
That is a Smoxy Shroom. So... is she here?
After all she's done for us, you're gonna be stingy about a tiny favor? Besides, since when were we such paragons of virtue? I sure don't remember any of that.
I'll think about it.
Huh? Didn't expect you to be so principled. Guess I'll have to use this trick. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of the Fluffy, Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you.
So you are literally just trying to buy our affection. Okay, at least you're fun about it.
That afternoon, as I passed by the Graphia Academy building, I caught a glimpse of you by the window. Right then, I knew my heart had been stolen, and nothing else would ever make me feel so alive again. Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition, that's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime.
No, she's definitely not scaring me. I find this hilarious.
Alright, I'll do it! Stop nagging already.
Just as I thought. No one's immune to some good old-fashioned glazing.
Yeah, some people are.
Let's go. We've wasted enough time. I need to meet up with my friends first.
3, 2, or maybe I should...
Tropy toast slice. A slice of bread that's the perfect type, shape, size, and flavor to recreate that classic gag. Just pop it in your mouth and run through an intersection to trigger a dramatic encounter. It's practically a law of the universe. So that's your excuse for running into me? I said I was sorry, okay? Practically a law of the universe. I'm gonna let it rest. But she has mentioned destiny and plot. Like, she literally, everything she says right now makes me just think that she already knows what's going to happen, and she's just like a passenger. La la la, phone call, la la la. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, laws of the universe. She feels like she is walking along a predetermined path and kind of just observing it. But also, maybe she has more insight into the truth of things. We're gonna put a pin in that for now. Again, because it's probably gonna be answered in a later story, but I am questioning you.
So many people.
Hey, March. We have a new bunny.
I tried, but I still just couldn't keep my wallet shut. Wait, that girl behind you looks kind of familiar. Have we met somewhere before?
This is my pink-haired spirit sidekick.
I feel like you're throwing shade at me. Anyway, I've definitely seen her. I think it was at Graphia Academy? Whatever. It's not important. Wait a sec. Isn't this March Bunny from the Fluffy? Oh, the attention to detail is insane. Especially those ears.
Well? Yeah?
I'm a fox. A fox. Let me introduce myself. I'm Evanesia. Just a normal fan of the Fluffy. Ah, you must be the inspiration for March Bunny. You're way prettier in person than in the news. March Bunny, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you.
You do understand that if you ever pull that again, you have now lost all good faith with us. You're just doing this to get your way. Okay.
Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition? That's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime. But I can't even get a single ticket. So I can only stand here, gazing up at that world from afar.
Oh, you're recycling your lines.
Oh, you poor thing. Don't you worry. I will definitely make your wish come true.
March, she's making it all up.
March, don't let yourself be fooled by such a seasoned swindler.
Such an adorable little fox girl could never have any bad intentions. It's not like she's another Fantilia, right? Besides, this place doesn't even have any Stellaron or Ambrosial Arbor.
That's, I mean, probably not that Fantalia has actually anything to do with this, but that is a wonderful, direct, perfect way to say we should not trust people we don't know things about, because they might be who knows what in disguise. But yes, I agree, because she helped us with the mask. She probably doesn't have bad intention, but still she is I don't know how to say this, like the nice way of manipulative.
Don't worry, Nessia. Just leave it to me.
That's great! Thank you so much, Miss March.
I mean, we have no right to sigh. We introduced these two to one another.
Himeko just messaged me. It's about time to head in now.
Now we're gonna have a giant, big, super cool entrance ceremony or something. Was that Evanesia?
Wow, if it isn't Trailblazer and March 7th! Such incredible cosplay accuracy. Out of all the people trying to sneak in disguised as the Nameless, you two are definitely the most convincing.
Have you considered the possibility that they might be the real deal? And how inappropriate it is to ask our distinguished guests for tickets? Hello there, we meet again. HQ arranged for me to wait here and welcome all of you. Miss Himeko has already entered the venue. Miss Trailblazer, Miss March 7th, and this is...
Spirit sidekick.
She's,
She's our friend.
Hi, I'm Evanesia, her good friend.
Since you're friends with our guests here, I guess it's all good. Come on in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the guests from the Astral Express are about to make their entrance. Get ready to make some noise!
Oh my lord. Ah, goddammit, I wanted to look at that a bit more. Wait, is that Kokolia and the engine of creation?
Hello, dear visitors and spectators! Before we officially kick off the Star Rail Fest exhibition, I'd like to thank our host, Pearlux Entertainment, as well as extend our gratitude to Blue Industries, Turbogen Heavy Industries, and Full Wish TV for their collaborative support.
Hey, Sparksicle. Everything's gonna be fine this time, right?
The exhibition area is now open will transport you straight into the Astral Express's incredible journey across the Sea of Stars. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're standing in none other than Bellowbog!
Oh my god, it's the entire city. Also, that pom-pom train is cursed as all hell, honest opinion. That's just... No. They literally just recreated everything in like one day. Wow. Are they are Star Rail Express passes on little train cars in the sky? What the that's... I mean, that's neat. There is so much detail in this. I'm gonna go through this entire place again after and probably like literally look at everything in detail, in like all the tiny details. And that pom-pom robot looks so much happier than the other one that we had at Pearlux. This feels more in pom-pom spirit, even though it does these same motions, but it's just the facial expression is just so much more pom-pom.
Now, let me hear you call out the name of our hero from the ice and snow!
Oh. I mean, that's the lie we told. She sacrificed herself to save everyone. She definitely wasn't the cause of the problem to begin with.
and turn into a frost giant to fight those rampaging super ancient weapons.
It's good to have dreams, little kid.
In my next life, I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a magical girl to protect Plain Arcadia.
Wait, this isn't right. Why is everyone supporting Cocolia?
Because that's the story we told. And that's the story that now will... Well, who would have thought at that moment where Bronya mostly, it was mostly Bronya, made the choice to tell the story like this, that it would have these much consequences. But it is also exactly moments like these why I love Star Rail so much, because it is a thing of like, yeah, you remember that? That has been ages ago. It has been literal years. And now this comes back to literally shape the story. That's just great. Like, I love it. But yeah, why exactly is Sparksy the host?
What's wrong with having the most popular streamer girl host the biggest event?
Even after the little incident, I guess her die-hard fans are still die-hard fans, even... Yeah, they wouldn't mind being turned into her willing fans, so like... Or rather unwilling fans, whatever. Fine.
Whoa, wait. Aren't you supposed to be on the Department of Aberration Defense's wanted list?
Probably not because she's a supplicant.
That's right. So I'll have to go into hiding right after this job. Come to think of it, maybe I should lie low using my Sparkle identity. After all, what does Sparkle have to do with this Sparksy thereafter?
Oh no, you're actually... But how do you then host an official event if you're just... It's freaking Sparkle and Sparksicle. They're just playing with us. They're just making fun of us.
Oh, right. Nameless. Won't you take pity on me and give me back my mask?
In your dreams.
Yahoo! Since we have two Nameless from the Astral Express here with us today, let's kick off an exciting The Fluffy Trivia Quiz!
I mean, we probably understand our own story well enough that we could still answer most of it. At least somewhat. But yeah... I hadn't had a chance to study.
Here's your question. In the final chapter of the Fluffy's Bellabog arc, the Supreme Guardian's Bond, what did Cocolia summon to fight by her side? Oh, the Guardian wand that could transform her into an ice giant?
Okay, I would not have guessed that.
Ding ding! That's correct!
We have a super diehard fan with us, so,
Well, looks like this young lady here is quite the devoted reader of the Fluffy, answering even faster than the Nameless.
Yeah, it's like... Shouldn't it be... like a Lance of Eternal Freeze?
Those two huge chunks of ice were definitely quite impressive.
And what's the deal with this ice giant? Sure, Cocolia can transform, but she shouldn't be anywhere near the size of the engine of creation.
What? Lady Cocolia fought the engine of creation in her human form? That just makes it even more awesome! Ugh, but they didn't show that part in the comic.
Next question. Before Cocolia was frozen in ice, what did she give to Baseball Raccoon?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, nothing, so, heartfelt encouragement!
Oops, wrong answer.
The Flaming Lance! In the end, the little raccoon used that lance to channel everyone's light to Cocolia, restoring her power so she could descend in her wildfire form!
Ding ding! That's correct!
Creative freedom, right?
Every time I turn to that page, I can't help but burst into tears!
Yeah, the plot has gone completely off the rails.
Actually, I inherited this flaming lance from the previous Supreme Guardians when I got stabbed right through the heart.
What are you talking about? In Belobog's final battle, wasn't it like this? Despite her grievous wounds, the Supreme Guardian transformed herself into a frost giant for the sake of the people of the Winterlands, joining forces with the Nameless to counter the destruction engine that was about to flatten Belobog.
Yeah, sure.
So the fluffy storyline follows the official Belabogian narrative?
I mean, obviously, how else would they know the secret that even the people in Belobog don't even know?
Wait, is that not how things went? Could you at least spill a little? Just a little?
We should probably let the good story stay, so,
I get it. If the official version of events is that Cocolia and the Nameless defeated the rampaging engine together, then that means, in reverse, Cocolia was the enemy you defeated.
well,
I see. If the truth about this were to be revealed to the people of Belobog, the hard-earned peace would crumble, wouldn't it? Nessia, please keep this a secret. Of course, my lips are sealed.
I kind of am somewhat not fully believing you, but
But I have to say, I'm surprised that even the heroes of the Astral Express can tell lies.
sorry about that.
Not really.
They say lies don't last forever. And while Belobog's future may be built on a lie, I hope it can endure for a long, long time. Because those people are all my friends.
Thank you for telling me about this. The Phantasmoon games make supplicants wear masks. But if you ask me, that's when people really drop the act and face their true selves.
Also, the potential price of becoming a god for a minute probably also has something to do with that.
Big hero, the event's not over yet. Come join me on the stage and deliver your decisive strike in the epic battle between Madame Cocolia and the Destruction Engine.
Me?
Is this a cannon that fires us? No.
Madame Cocolia is in crisis! Hang in there, Madame Cocolia! Fear not, everyone! I can see our hero approaching! Today, we are honored to welcome to Star Rail Fest the hero of the Astral Express, one who survived the Battle of Belobog, the Trailblazer! Let me hear you say the name of the Will of Preservation's successor!
Trailblazer! Trailblazer! Trailblazer!
Come on, warrior from beyond the sky! Show us that legendary scene again! Ignite your flaming lance! Charge up Madame Cocolia with your power, and let her hear our calls! The host is calling for you. Time to take the stage, great hero!
Damn, I wanted to pilot the engine of creation. Well, let's give them a show.
Reenacting a legendary scene right here. Oh, good thing I'm not the one up there. Big hero. You're gonna shout that line when you ignite it, right?
Flaming lance forward, or
Of course it's Flaming Lance forward. You've gotta shout it really loud.
Flaming Lance forward!
Flaming Lance forward!
Flaming Lance forward!
The spirit tip has been ignited. Kids and grown-ups alike, raise your glow sticks high and let's show our support for Cocolia, shall we?
You got this, you got
Seeing everyone so fired up makes me want to join in on the cheering too. You've got this, Madame Cocolia.
that feels very weird.
Don't give up, Madame Cocolia!
You've got this, Madame Cacolia.
What's wrong, Nessia?
I'm getting all emotional. This scene takes me back to the moment I first cracked open the Fluffy Across the Blue comics. The Speeding Express, Dazzling Cosmos, and a bunch of quirky yet adventurous companions. I know the story is fiction, but I really want to be part of it and travel with you guys. But leaving home, that's not exactly easy for me.
Thanks for the love. And hey, traveling with the little animals aboard the Fluffy still counts as traveling with us in my book.
Would she appreciate that? Probably. Recite a famous quote.
A friend once told me, the stars we see may not be their original forms, but their light isn't a lie. Our story is that very light. Being able to connect with friends like you through stories is probably the most precious part of this journey.
Well said. Shall we head to the next exhibition area then?
All right, let's get moving.
Are we gonna do this for all our adventures and see how differently they are, well, interpreted, shall we say?
Welcome aboard
This
the
is
Fluffy
like an
Shuttle
entire
Express.
paper city.
Together we'll trailblaze into the future. Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Are you ready to head to our next stop, the Cienjo Lafu exhibition area?
This is cursed. This is, like, the more I look at this face, it is cursed. Why? No, don't do this.
I have to say, Perlux really put care into organizing this exhibition. Oh, I wonder what attractions await us in the Cienjo Lafu exhibition area.
Let's go.
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Together we'll trailblaze into the future. Next stop, Cienjo Lafu.
Pom Pom's Tiny Express is powered by wish power. When wish power increases, the Tiny Express will consume it to speed up. Once the Tiny Express reaches the other end of the progress bar, the game will end. The audience's wish power crystallizes into thumbs up shapes inside the car. Get close or shoot to collect wish power crystals and recharge the Tiny Express's wish power.
Exhibition area.
Why can we go here? What's the point of that?
The audience is brimming with excitement. Their wish power is even crystallized.
Welcome aboard, passengers. The Fluffy Shuttle Express is about to depart.
What the actual...
Cienjo Lafu exhibition area.
We just Goomba stomped a trash can. And it can hurt us as well. It's kind of amazing. I did see far too late that that was a... Do we get something for defeating all the trash cans? Maybe. Ooh. 10T. What does that exactly mean? Well...
We're approaching the Cienjo Lafu exhibition area. Please remain seated and hold on tight.
Is this entire car like a literal, like, just filled with fan articles as well? Like it's a moving fan shop?
Oh, brr. The frigid waters of Scale Gorge Waterscape are chilling me to the bone.
Why is there so much water in the exhibition area? Did a pipe burst or something?
I bet this is some cutting-edge immersive theater performance. I gotta say, these tickets are totally worth every penny.
Looks like there's some trouble brewing in the Xianzhou exhibition area.
Based on what we saw in the Bellabog area, the Fluffy's adventure on the Xianzhou should be...
Well, it should be Fantalia and the Ambrosial Arbor. What are we gonna see?
Ah, I got it! It must be Woof Woof Dawn teaming up with Jing Yuan Yuan to battle against the Lord Ravager Fanti.
You know what? I'm very much giving everything that has more than 2 syllables a lot of the time a nickname and just shorten it to 2 syllables. The amount of time that I have actually called Fantalia Fanti jokingly, it's at least like 2 or 3 times. But still, it's just like... I mean, if everything is cute animals, then why not?
I'm so jealous that you guys still get to experience the joy of seeing the Fluffy for the first time. Well, it's fine, because this means I get to show off all my knowledge about the Fluffy.
Yeah?
When people talk about the Astral Express's most memorable moments in the Xianzhou War, it can only be the epic fight, the triumphant return of the High Cloud Squadron.
Yeah.
When people say squadron, they mean a bunch of superheroes teaming up. Did I get too excited? Sorry. I really got carried away.
Not at all. I'm guessing this High Cloud Squadron must be referring to the Xianzhou's High Cloud Quintet, right?
Probably.
Did a Memo Snatcher steal my memories? When we fought Fantilia, did we really have that many people helping us? 5 at once?
Not really. These people will dream up anything.
Oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm bursting with curiosity. Quick, let's go inside and take a look.
I can't wait to see comic fight versions of, like... Well, the silly things you could do with characters like Blade or Jing Liu are just gonna be... I mean, Dan Hang also would... Or... Oh my god.
Holy moly, they nailed the Scale Gorge waterscape. The whole exhibition area is completely submerged.
Look at the furniture. Is... Like, that can't be good.
Little raccoon, I want to see that thing.
That thing?
Nessia means that thing. With a flick of the hand, the ancient sea splits apart.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do Cloud him.
Wolf of Dawn, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you.
He is not here.
Who on earth did this kid learn to ask favors like that from?
From March Bunny in the comic, if you must know.
Oh.
What? This is absolutely the biggest personal attack on me ever!
Never mind. I'll go ask someone about what's going on.
This does not seem as intended. At all. Ooh, readable. That shall not be read. Fantilia Who Sits Next to Me? A fanfiction novel on display at the Star Rail Fest, telling the story of Fantilia as a transfer student at the Scravia Academy. Oh, I saw her for the first time in the literary class. Professor Carl's voice droned on like sun-warmed chalk dust, going on and on about the eternal themes of love and death. She pushed open the back door, made a beeline for the empty seat next to me, and brought with her this faint scent, like osmanthus baked under the hot sun. "Is this seat taken?" she asked. I shook my head, was sizing up this unfamiliar girl. She was striking, not in that overdone paint-by-numbers kind of pretty, but with an almost defiant beauty that shouldn't exist in this classroom packed with sleep-deprived faces. Throughout the entire class she didn't take any notes or interact with anyone else. It seemed like she was only there in case attendance was taken. The thing is, Professor Carl never checks attendance anyway, and Damien, who normally sits through literature class with me, he ditched today to go play ball. The bell rang and I packed up my stuff, ready to dash off to the art room. A hand slammed down on my textbook, pinning it to the table. I looked up and found myself staring straight into her eyes. "I'm Fantilia, the new transfer student." She paused for a beat. "This school seems pretty fascinating. Mind showing me around?" I nodded. Sure. Mr. Leonardo took attendance every art class, but that didn't matter anymore. Something far more primal than grades made it impossible to say no to those eyes. "Of course," my voice came out a little dry. "Starting with the library, okay? Whatever works for you." She released her hand from the textbook. We walked side by side down the dappled campus path, passing the courtyard overflowing with imagined projections, the auditorium crawling with Wispay, and the hole-in-the-wall coffee shop. Fantilia listened quietly as I rattled off the tour, her gaze slowly sweeping across sights that had long since become part of the scenery for me, until she stopped by the shimmering artificial lake. "The people here," she suddenly spoke up, cutting me off mid-introduction. "They all seem so busy, working towards something concrete?" "Yep, like credits, graduation, a good job," I tried to explain. "Like stars imprisoned in their orbits. What about you? Are you trapped in an orbit like that too?" Her question hit me. I thought about the unfinished assignments in art class, the career plans I revised over and over, Damien's teasing about me drowning in pointless beauty. I opened my mouth but couldn't give a straight answer. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I am, but other times it's like something beyond the rails is pulling me along. Like this moment, like you." The words went unspoken, but they hung in the air like vapor. The setting sun tinged Fantilia's hair tips amber, and in the distance the school bell rang, startling a few vertebrates into flight. "Seems I've encountered quite the intriguing guide," Fantilia says with a smile. "Tomorrow evening join me for a stroll by the lake. I'd like to learn more about Plan Acadia, okay?" She didn't say goodbye and just turned and headed back the way she came, gradually melting into the flow of students. I knew that from this moment on something had changed irreversibly, and my world, because of this girl named Fantilia, was about to veer off course into uncharted territory. I expected so much more, just ridiculous romance, like tropes and cliches, but okay. Not as fun and ridiculous as I expected, but still funny. Oh my god, they even brought the destructible vases from... well, oops. From the Cianjo.
Hey, host, this immersive theater is getting a bit too immersive, don't you think?
It doesn't look planned.
Ugh. It's been almost 20 minutes. Where's the actor who's gonna split the sea?
That's right. The script for this exhibition stage play was written under the guidance of the Cianjo's legendary literary master, Mr. Cien. We guarantee you'll get an authentic recreation of the Express's most iconic moments.
Don't trust that man. Yeah, he definitely knows how to spew nonsense.
Oh, it's you! Trailblazer! I don't know what happened, but water just started gushing out everywhere. Please, save this exhibition area like you saved Scale Gorge Water's Keep before.
Don't honk. Help.
All right then.
Are these affected if they're underwater or not? Huh. I kind of expected us to go literally, like...
I come to sightsee, I do hard labor. I fix these pipes. All for the audience.
I expected us to literally go like swimming. Or diving. Why am I even collecting all the coins? Who comes up with these things? Not like they're bad, the exact opposite. They're cool. I like these. Oh. Okay, we literally cannot go in there. Okay, we cannot swim. The new Perlux Made Clean series Pom-Pom Sanitation Mechatron model fires cannonballs that identify Trailblazemons as trash and sweep them up too. So we are the trash that the Pom-Pom bots want to get rid of. Hint: if you time it right and land on top of a missile, you can dodge the blast with blast damage while using the explosion to perform a jump without consuming energy. Excuse me, you want me to what? How often do I have to say that platforming is not my strong suit? Oh no. Oh no. Ah, works. Oh, I just realized you get your jumps back when you jump on trash cans. How the hell? Okay. How the actual... That is ridiculous to time. Okay, but I need it for that, I guess. To get up here for... treasure! Okay, I mean, it's not that bad. We did it in a handful of tries. Like, that's at least something. This Sugar harbors a profound hypothesis. One of the entropy, but humanity is doomed to so redemption is to produce substance. I can't read these fast enough. I mean, I read these in post, and I can absolutely read stuff like that, quote unquote, fast enough if I just... God damn it. This is... Oh my... Nope. So now? No. Oh my god, why is this so difficult? Now I moved a little bit too much forward. I just wanted to know what happens when I... Oh, that activates you. That makes sense. But we don't need that anymore. We can just move on. Ah!
Finally done. I've never missed Dawn Home as much as I do now.
Again, these are fun, somewhat. Wow, that was efficient.
Welcome, dear visitors and spectators. At this moment, you've arrived along with the Astral Express at the ancient and mysterious Xianzhou!
Precisely the Xianzhou Lawfu Scale Gorge waterscape, because the rest of the ship doesn't necessarily look like this.
It's the Xianzhou Luofu!
Oh, that's right! The Xianzhou Luofu Scale Gorge waterscape! Let's give thanks to the Trailblazer, hero of the Astral Express, who not only saved the Sanjo Lafu, but also happened to save our little venue today. Whew, and now it's showtime! Adapted from the true adventures of the Astral Express, we present Battle at Scale Gorge Waterscape. High Cloud Squadron, assembles!
Are there gonna be cute little cartoon chibis?
Thanks to the support of Full Wish TV, we invited the 4 main stars of the Action Hero series, Daybreak Squadron, to perform in this show.
Oh. Okay.
And now, Trailblazer, please come up on stage and reenact that heart-stopping battle where you drove away the Lord Ravager!
Wait a sec, there's only 4 of them.
Ha! We meet again, the Nameless.
And yeah, and also like, why are you still dressed like that?
I don't think that's necessary.
Aren't we supposed to be the heroes of the Xianzhou? Why do the Xianzhou's heroes need to rely on others to save their land?
Same as us. Shouldn't the heroes of this world be able to protect our own people? Can't we be the ones to bring happy smiles to their faces?
That probably is not in the script. Are you having second thoughts?
Hey! What nonsense are you all babbling about? Is any of this actually in the script?
I'm afraid now's not a good time.
No, quite the opposite. Star Rail Fest is the perfect opportunity. As supplicants stepping into the Phantom Moon Games, the Daybreak Squadron challenges you. You wouldn't back down now, would you, supplicant of the Astral Express?
Excuse me. You all are supplicants? Can you share a mask? And also, we've seen all the masks pop in last time. Well, no, all of them. You're not wearing any of that.
What? This is way too sudden.
These people, something's not right about them.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that our little grey hero might have a change of heart.
I feel like they're way too hyped up. Even characters in action comics don't talk like this.
Because they're happy.
Yeah, in comics a challenge like this is always a cover for some massive conspiracy. I've gotta fight alongside her.
March, you need to have faith in her abilities. Rather than rushing into battle, what you should be doing now is getting in touch with your companions.
This is Star Rail Fest after all.
This is Star Rail Fest. Even if you defeat me, you'll never gain everyone's approval.
Boss, do we really have to do this?
No.
Gray, we've been putting on a show for long enough. Wasn't becoming a real hero what you've always wanted?
Yeah, but what exactly are you proving with this?
We'll tear the legend of this outsider to shreds right here under the spotlight. Then everyone will see who the real heroes are. The ones who can truly protect their smiles.
I accept your challenge. But do we really have to fight here?
This is exactly the stage we've been waiting for. Let's do this!
Welp.
The Phantom Moon Games are a ceremony to find those closest to elation. We'll show everyone the heroism of the Daybreak Warriors.
High stakes, high rewards.
Well,
spend freely. I offer my blood.
Then let's see
Slaughter each other. Fight to the death.
how this escalates. Because right now it's just you.
Gut says you're shady.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
God, I love follow-up attack teams. It's just fun to see all of the different abilities just go one after another.
Let's see. Through you.
It's climbing the Westland. Away we go!
I mean,
I venture forth forever.
this is overkill as hell, probably.
You don't stand a chance against me.
No dirty tricks.
So far, these are just normal enemies, which is kind of confusing. I expected these characters, because they're like story very special and whatnot, to have a bigger fight. Maybe there is a phase 2.
Watch your head.
Eye for an eye.
Have you calmed down now? Can we talk?
Or maybe not.
Once a supplicant's challenge begins, it won't stop until one side falls. Don't get it wrong. This is just a prelude to the real showdown, witnessed by the Phantasm Moon!
Are you just... yeah? There's a second round?
Just what exactly are they planning to do here at Star Rail Fest?
I mean... undermine our... authority? Questionably? I mean, they're definitely doing this potentially for the Society of Smiles, but yeah, what is the goal? Like, what do you prove with this? But yeah, supplicants won't pass up a chance for a challenge.
Is this the supplicant lurking beneath the surface that Pearl theorized about?
I mean, kind of, but I don't think that's all it is.
But which of the 4 Daybreak Warriors is the supplicant? Well, judging from their strength, I think it might be the red one. Ah, forget it. We should go check out what's happening outside the exhibition area.
We were involved in making the 5th one. And but that was Nyalak. No, it was an official thing. Wasn't it? I mean, we didn't get into trouble for that or anything. That was not the problem. Huh. While I'm thinking, let me collect the treasure. And the button doesn't work. And also this. Star of Security! Why do the Eons exist? Some say if there were no intelligent beings, the Eons probably would not be. There's truth in that, but the colder logic runs deeper. Without folly, the Eons most certainly would not be. I mean, that is definitely a question to ponder. Then it definitely is not the first time that I have thought about that. But yeah, what is the goal here? This feels so... I mean, the challenge is one thing, but like, what are you accomplishing with this? Especially also looking at the fact that this is probably initiated by the Society of Smiles. What do you have to gain from challenging the Trailblazer at this fest? What exactly does that do for you?
Interrupting a show for no reason. But to be honest, I wasn't dying to watch that High Cloud Squadron Assembles play anyway.
I would have loved a freaking cardboard cutout comic parodies of all the Xianzhou characters. That would be fun as hell. Maybe at some point in a side quest or something.
So, don't tell me this whole Xianzhou story is also something Blurry made up?
I mean, the core is there. We was on the Xianzhou Laofu and did something. But aside from that, and aside from who, like, which kind of characters are involved, the actual actions are probably all made up.
Funny. Can't say I'm surprised at all.
Yeah, it's like, it was Jing Yuan and Dan Heng.
I wouldn't dare take credit for what I didn't do, since it was in fact General Jing Yuan and Dan Heng who teamed up to defeat Fantilia.
As for the High Cloud Quintet, it's been over 700 years since those five made their mark. I know it may sound wild, but Xianzhou folks generally live really long lives. You've read the Fluffy comics, haven't you? Pretty sure they covered all that lore in there.
Probably not.
Yeah, immortality. Some see it as a curse. But personally, I don't think the abundance is as terrifying as their reputation suggests.
I would say there's, like for most of the eons, it's a good and a bad thing, right? Most of them are not just good or just bad. It's always one plus the other. It's always different things. It was always a bit difficult to really say that. But yeah, do not say that in front of Xianzhou, especially not in front of my favorite general.
I almost forgot we're not in the Xianzhou anymore. Should be fine to talk openly about the abundance now, I guess.
Yeah, that's not an issue. But the Xianzhou's attitude towards the abundance isn't totally baseless. We've clashed with the Borisin, fought against the Mara struck. Just imagine if we hadn't won that battle against Fantilia back then. The universe would have ended up with an immortal, indestructible Lord Ravager.
I mean, she is a Heliobus, so, isn't she already kind of immortal and nigh impossible to kill?
Actually, I think the abundance and elation make quite a good match.
Huh.
After all, only with infinite life can one pursue infinite joy.
That's an interesting take. Yeah, sure. I mean, that is one of the things, right? What do you do with infinite time? If you're actually immortal, what would you do? Boredom will set in probably, right? At some point, but if you dedicate that life to just pursuing happiness, you will have to pursue happiness at some point. Otherwise, you just get depressed. Alright? That's the whole thing that we already went through of, like, happiness, balancing the good and the bad needs to be somewhat in balance. Otherwise, if you have just an abundance, pun intended, of, like, just the good things, you can't really value them as much. But if you have an abundance of all the bad things, that is completely, like, overwhelming, drowning out everything else, and you just end up, well, being super depressed. Which, I can say from personal experience, is really not a good feeling. Whenever you really, like, wake up and you feel like nothing positive exists in the world, or in your life, that's not great. But with infinite life, it's like, now you have to really make sure that good and bad somewhat work hand in hand. Because only because of all the bad can we really appreciate the good. But the longer you live, the more you have to do something like that. So, but yeah, like, pursuing, like, pure joy, pure happiness, or as she puts it, infinite joy, that's also a question of, like, what does that really mean for you specifically? There definitely is a debate to be had about this topic, and I cannot answer that in, like, a few minutes or something, so, we're gonna move on now.
In my opinion, those who are alive have the right to choose death. But they also have the right to choose to live on.
Yeah?
After all, there's always something out there that makes tomorrow worth waking up to.
That is the hope. But sometimes it does not feel like that.
Wow. Getting all philosophical on me now. When this kid gets serious like that, I swear you can practically see the wrinkles forming.
Now we have to ask the question, how old is she actually? And if we remember Amphorius, then now a Trailblazer and March are like 1,000+ years old now, so however we're gonna rule that in this discussion.
talking about waking up, shouldn't we head over to the Penacony exhibition area next?
Probably. Where did the squadron go? I'm guessing we're just gonna find them in the next exhibition area, but still, are we just gonna let them move away? And just gonna forget about them now?
Huh. You want to keep exploring? We need to be a bit more careful now, don't you think? I mean, the Daybreak Squadron already came gunning for us. Who knows if there are other supplicants lurking around, just waiting to make their move.
Oh, come on, March. Don't be such a worrywart. Didn't our little raccoon take out those guys in no time at all?
Rest assured I've got your back.
Such reassuring words. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along.
You would think after some time this would become very boring if she repeats it, but with every new time she says it, it becomes more funny somehow.
All right. Don't push it.
Here we come, Penacony! Exhibition area!
Okay, what did they do with that? Let's guess. I mean, we probably have... I don't know.
Pay is still pay, no matter how little.
I mean, we probably will have to... Oh god, it's another pom-pom train. Wow, hey, Himiko.
Himiko, you're here!
Yeah, why are you here?
Are you two all right? Welt told me to watch the live stream, and I saw the Daybreak Squadron challenging her.
They retreated.
You did well. I bet their intention was to stir up their supporters' wish power through the challenge.
Probably.
If you'd hurt them recklessly, it might have pushed many supporters straight into their arms. Oh, and you are?
Oh, nice to see you again. Express Navigator, Miss Himiko.
Pardon my poor memory, but have we met before?
Not really.
Of course. I've seen you in the news more than once. It's such an honor to meet you.
This is Evanescia. I think she's a student from Graphia Academy. We ran into her at this expo, and she's a huge fan of both the Fluffy and the Express.
Yeah, she's so much more. We're just gonna talk about it. She's the one who drew my mask.
Huh?
Yeah, she's not just a friend. She is something else.
So that girl you saw in the Phantasmoon courtyard, it was her?
Yup.
Wait a second. She made you a mask? So, you're telling me Nessia isn't just a normal girl?
Yup.
Who exactly is she?
She's not there anymore, is she? A Miss Fox here to return the favor, maybe?
Who exactly are you?
Me? I'm no different from you. Just a spectator of the Phantasmoon games. Though I suppose my position is a bit... special. I had so much fun tagging along with you two. Who would have thought that the Fluffy had such an interesting backstory? I think it's time to say goodbye for now.
We're not gonna get the explanation this time. Okay, next time.
Are you leaving, Miss Evanescia?
Now that my identity has been exposed, Cinderella's magic is about to wear off. And since this little adventure started on a whim, might as well end it on one too.
Cinderella's magic. Is she actually referencing the fairy tale?
Little raccoon, you can feel it, can't you? All that attention, all that joy from the exhibition. As you fulfill people's wishes, that power has been flowing straight into your mask. It might spark something beautiful, or plant the seeds of something sinister. Whatever you choose, I just hope you won't become a boring character. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Well then, before I go, let me break this awkward moment with a riddle. Do you know why flowers are so beautiful?
Is it because of the person walking among the flowers?
You're quite the romantic, aren't you?
After Amphorius? Absolutely.
But I have to say, wrong answer. Because flowers are always so fleeting.
Ah. You left your own special effects behind.
She's gone.
Unexpected people and unexpected things always make an appearance in the Phantasmoon games. Although, Miss Evanescia claims to be just a spectator.
I mean, I think she might be, but she definitely is... She definitely has a very specific position here.
As someone who can create masks and allow others to become supplicants, there's no way she's just some ordinary girl. I just don't know what to make of everything happening to you.
She doesn't have to have any ill intentions. Mom, I promise we won't lead me astray. Oh my... I want to know what this is because it is the joke answer.
Sorry, I'm just being overprotective.
No, I think you have all the right to do so.
All right, time for us to head out.
Where to?
Penacony exhibition area?
Let's continue forward to the next stop, the Penacony exhibition area. I have a feeling that the Daybreak Squadron's challenge isn't over yet. As the stars of this exhibition, if you left just to avoid conflict, all the spectators might think you chickened out and fled.
Ah, darn it. This whole Daybreak Squadron business has got me on edge. Somehow I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
I mean, there's so many comic cutouts and other things around, and we know in this place that everything could be alive, so, I don't know how you don't always feel like you're being watched. But even the concept of this, like, yes, everyone has their eyes on us, quite literally. We are the star of the show, because that's the pedestal Pell put us on.
Here's some good news. At least we aren't completely without help. Pearl's people are on their way to the Penacony exhibition area to join up with us.
Yeah, don't think that they're gonna contribute too much. I mean, let's just be honest. We saw the pom-pom robot shoot at us. We accidentally already had a moment, well, where we fought a little furbo on Perlux's Corp, where we fought some of the normal robots. So I'm going to just assume that a lot of the robots are gonna like go haywire at the end of this. We're gonna have a big catastrophe with something like that. Well then, another train ride, and oh, what are you? We can probably not jump on you, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, we can, but it has side effects. Thankfully, you don't have to do perfect. God dang it. Platforming and timing. I am not good at that. Oh, we can stand on the pom-pom.
Astral Express? Just another IPC lapdog.
Yeah, some people...
Arcadia! Let's go, Daybreak Squadron!
I don't know if this does anything. Oh, the pom-poms are now on this side. Okay, they're faster than us.
We're approaching the Penacony exhibition area. Please remain seated and hold on
Okay, we can't really get up there. Oh my lord. Oh my lord!
Would I get run over by the express if I lay down on the tracks?
I mean, maybe? Or they just gonna stop the whole thing and throw you out?
Yup, and you'd get blasted straight into a comic book. Who knows? Maybe you'll be reborn as some superhero or something?
You know what? That is probably an actual option in this place, isn't it? Or you become a ghost.
That's what I call true happiness.
Oh no.
It's hard to believe they recreated the scene where the Express crashes into the Great Septimus.
Which was only in a dream, anyway.
All the previous exhibitions were so hilarious, but they really nailed the Great Septimus part.
I mean, look at the glasses. So, this is not gonna be as serious as it was in Penacony. And the definitely not on-brand Soul Glad. Like once they turn to the dark side, you get triple the power.
What's that supposed to mean? You taking a jab at me?
Also, yes, kind of.
So where's the person Pearl sent?
Huh? Who's calling?
Is it gonna be Feld?
Yoo-hoo! How you doing, gray hair?
What do you want?
I heard about your big fight with the superheroes, and since I actually respect you as a rival, I thought I'd give you a heads up.
That's nice.
You might think you scored a massive win in the Phantom Moon games, but most people probably don't see it that way.
Nope.
Anyway, the news is on right now. Why don't you go check it out?
Just moments ago, an extremely violent incident broke out at the ongoing Star Rail Fest exhibition venue. The Astral Express supplicant Trailblazer brazenly launched a brutal attack on the beloved local heroes, the Daybreak Squadron. The scene descended into total chaos.
Yeah, that's not what happened. Definitely. Now, was this what Pearl wanted? No, absolutely not, because we are joining with her. She wants to have us be admired by people so that it can also be potentially like reflecting back on her in a good light, right? She definitely does not want this. But Full Wish wants it, and this is Full Wish TV.
Oh my! This is terrifying! Didn't this nameless just defeat Sparksy and save Graphia Academy? Was that victory still not enough? Could she, like the defeated Sparksy, now be a threat to everyone's safety?
How chilling! In the video footage from the scene, the Trailblazer claimed her act was to demonstrate the so-called trailblazing spirit of the Astral Express to this world.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Is this what she calls the Trailblaze? Using brute force and violence to strike down the guardians of this Arcadia and trample over our own heroes? Was it a sudden violent outburst? Or was this the moment her true heartless nature finally came to light?
Full Wish TV will continue to follow this shocking incident. Stay tuned and don't go away.
It's all over the internet now. Some say you're a violent maniac. Others think you're behind the bloodbath in Deathbrook, that you're the second herald of death.
Well, that might be going a step too far. But that's the problem with online rumors, isn't it?
Oopsie. How are you feeling right about now,
Annoyed, probably. Someone's definitely pulling strings behind my back. Absolutely.
Of course, someone's definitely pulling strings behind the scenes and stirring up drama. As a top streamer in this field, Sparksicle can spot these tricks from a mile away.
And are you going to give us tips on how we can do that too?
All right. Didn't you also do a TV news interview?
We didn't say any... Well, depending on how out of context it is.
It's not about what you said, it's that you said it. Here, let me send you the interview video.
What did they cut out?
I won't go any further, but since you managed to defeat Miss Sparkle... No, I mean Miss Sparksy. I don't want to see you embarrass yourself in front of those clowns. Good luck. See you around.
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. Do you have a moment?
I mentioned that he sounds weird and very nervous. But if we're putting this into a bad light, he sounds like he's being held at gunpoint.
Keep it brief. I've got plans later.
Not exactly what we said.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Plain Arcadia. Everyone's chasing the latest trends. Looking for fun.
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating. As the Astral Express's supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world in these games?
So they pretty much cut out the entire response that we had.
Show everyone the strength of the Trailblaze to change this world.
That is not what we said.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future?
The other native supplicants? Way too dangerous. I'd rather defeat them through violence.
That is again not what we said. They are just completely doctoring this. And he said it is from Full Wish TV. So Full Wish is 100% the one orchestrating this to try to push us in a bad light. Which by association, because of the entire fest being hosted by Miss Pearl, also puts her in a bad spotlight because that is what Full Wish actually wants.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, are you representing the Express or the IPC in these games?
At the end of the day, this is a festival for the IPC's interests. Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation. I'm not one of the guests. I'm the master of this place.
Wait, what? This is totally a malicious edit to frame her! How shameless.
Yeah. They are all my words. They are just in the wrong order and some of them are missing. But yeah, that's how you run a media campaign.
Over these 15 years, the nature of competition in the Phantasmoon games has evolved. The Daybreak Squadron's taunts were just smoke and mirrors. The real game is being played in the shadows, where our opponents have mastered the art of weaponizing public opinion.
Yep.
Come to think of it, it's only natural. After all, the true stars of the games were never the supplicants on stage, but rather the audience, whose gazes they command.
There we are back at the argument of like what we had at one moment about if you become known for one thing, then that's the only thing you can do in the games.
Indeed. The audience is all fired up, waiting to see you work your magic, kid.
Hey, Ashvale.
But you know what? I bet what they really want to see, deep down, Is the Daybreak Squadron taking the Astral Express down a peg or two?
Maybe.
Oh, well. If it isn't the folks from the Astral Express. Fancy meeting you again.
This storm online is several times more intense than the day you stopped SparksyCon.
Miss Kuchiba, you've seen all this fake news too, right?
Yeah, but they're not here for emergencies. Or in Kuchiba's case, she wants to still go after the Herald of Death. Ashvale is here as insurance for problems, but so far this is not the level that these two have to interfere with, right? So what are you here for?
Pearl assigned us to investigate the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. But every suspicious thread we followed led us from the Research Society of Happy Smiles straight to the Daybreak Squadron.
And then there's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. Full Wish.
Full Wish?
Oh, you know that name. Now this is getting interesting.
She was my junior at school. 15 years ago. She was also the only student who survived at Graphia Academy.
The good news is, your junior is living better than anyone else. She owns TV stations, charity organizations, has a huge business empire, and wields both wealth and power. Oh, as for the bad news, she's probably plotting something for the Phantom Moon Games. And I mean the worst kind of something. My gut tells me that the Sinwish Syndicate massacre, well, then that's probably on her tab too.
Or option 3. There isn't even a Herald of Death, it's just something she made happen for, well, to have rumors start.
Madame Pearl sent Mr. Ashvale to ensure everyone's safety. Of course, I understand that with the Nameless's skills, there's no real need for extra protection. But Madame Pearl didn't want to take any chances.
Long story short, feel free to use me as muscle. No need to be shy about it.
I'm counting on you then.
So, are we still heading to the top of Pom Pom Tower?
We should keep moving forward. If my guess is right, the Daybreak Squadron will launch their second attack there.
Forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony. From this moment on, the Phantom Moon Games could follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago. Once this battle turns bloody, fear will seep through the screen and become some supplicant's wish power. See, that's the problem with modern society. Good news stays home, while bad news spreads like wildfire.
That is indeed the biggest issue. It's always weird playing a character that's in the story that stands right beside you.
To move forward, we'll need to fuel up the Shuttle Express first.
Are we actually going to propel it with a soda bottle?
Come on, let's fuel up the Express.
Oh. Oh, it's like a star in like actual like Mario games. Do we have infinite jumps? No. Okay, and that's supposed to propel us pretty high, but didn't the first few times? This is mostly kind of an auto-scroller, and I somehow have managed to not have that happen. Because I'm actually jumping. Also, are those Sundays little sprites that come raining down on us? Maybe overdid it with the realism a bit.
The Express people are here!
Quick, stay back! It'd be terrible if you got caught in the crossfire.
Also, can you imagine being behind that train and being blasted by soda like that? That's probably not the greatest feeling. And there they are with Pom Pom
Astral Express.
Bot.
We've been waiting for you for quite a while.
Well then let's get into it.
The Astral Express. Just as I thought you weren't going to show up. Oh, you brought help?
Oh, honestly, the help I thought we would get is Cinderborn turning around, but seemingly that's not happening yet. Or maybe not at all.
And it's an old friend. Been a while, old man.
You know them?
People who have lived in Dovebrook share a special connection. Since you're treating me as an old friend, I don't want to act like some high and mighty adult telling you what you should and shouldn't do. I'll only tell you this. What you're doing right now has already crossed a dangerous line. Whatever orders Full Wish gave you, there's still time to turn back if you stop now. Wilhelm, Tiana, Lucius, and you, Magnus. After my heartfelt warning, do you still insist on taking Full Wish's side?
For him specifically, he saw what was happening to them. Like, you can't be okay with that.
They're my partners.
Listen up, old man. Supplicant's challenges during the Phantasmoon Games have no restrictions. That means you have no right to stop us.
Like the Herald of Death.
Oh.
No witty comeback?
We're not the Herald of Death. And we're definitely not here for bloodshed this time.
What do you mean this time?
We will prove to the people that we are true heroes who can protect their happiness!
The Astral Express. These visitors from beyond the sky claim they saved the cosmos from a Lord Ravager. But who knows what the truth really is? This so-called saving the cosmos might just be another scheme of the IPC. Just like us back then. Putting on a show on TV, desperately trying to comfort the kids in front of the screen. Tell those children. Tell my past self that when the Herald of Death comes, there will be heroes who put themselves between everyone else and a threat.
Captain.
But where were the nameless of the Astral Express? When we children needed protection 15 years ago!
A small group of people can't be everywhere in the cosmos at once. I mean, that's not what you want to hear, right? That's not what anyone wants to hear, but that is just the truth. There are so many bad things happening. Not all of them can have enough people that take care of them. There are just problems that will happen because there's too many of them.
Gray, don't be fooled by these flashy, cosmic heroes. The Astral Express doesn't care about our happiness at all. They come and go like all tourists. No, they're even more heartless than tourists. Because they're here to trample on the elation ceremony and steal the Arcadian people's attention! They replaced our fantasies of heroes with their own image. All to satisfy their vanity called the trailblazing spirit. Tell me, Have you ever, even for a moment, felt what it's like to tremble on blood-soaked ground at dusk?
Like we literally got speared and other things.
I'm afraid of losing my companions. Afraid of death. There are so many things that I fear.
It's not the Astral Express you hate. You're just hating yourself. That powerless child who couldn't protect everyone. But I want to tell you, being powerless was never your fault.
The Astral Express is the GOAT! The Astral Express is #1 in the universe!
Quit yapping! Tear them to shreds! Beat them to a pulp! I want a bloodbath!
No.
Daybreak Squadron! Beat these alien punks to the ground!
Shut up! All of you, shut up! As a kid, it wasn't my fault that I was powerless. But we, the orphans of the bloodstained games, won't remain that way forever. We've undergone the happiness surgery transformation. We've overcome our weak former selves and become Daybreak Warriors! We've grown stronger. Strange. Even though our suffering was erased, why was I so scared just now? And why were there tears?
Well, because that kind of means this oh so great surgery might not be perfect.
Brother, that's only because this pain has been here all along. It's time to overcome it. It's time to use the power of happiness to defeat it once and for all!
Well said! Then let's finish what needs to be done. Let's reclaim from these outsiders the image of heroes that the people of Ahatopia hold dear.
What about you, Magnus?
That is what I want to know.
Sorry, Mr. Ashvale, but a hero never betrays his companions.
Is it betrayal because you stand up for your own ideals if they are just not completely aligned with the others? Or if the others are actually making a mistake and you're trying to talk some sense into them? Is that really betrayal? I guess it depends on your point of view. It is betrayal from their point of view. But from his? I don't think you should look at it like that.
We are the Daybreak Squadron. 4 warriors of one heart, united to protect the world. I won't let down my companions, or those who believe in us.
We are the true heroes. Look at the statue of the conductor. It's just an empty shell. Even Pearlux Corp, with countless resources at their disposal, can't breathe life into it. But we can. Let me prove it to you.
Oh. That's how we're gonna fight Pom Pom Bot. Yeah. Again, I already talked about it last time. With how I'm not entirely sure how much my potential ideas are influenced by the knowledge. I expected some kind of hacker attack, someone taking over all the robots and making them go haywire, but apparently not at all. Something completely different. What are you doing?
Stop them! Don't let them drag the Astral Express's name through the mud!
I shall provide the wish power to awaken it.
I shall become its skeleton and allow it to stand!
Are we gonna do like a Megazord?
I shall turn into the fuel that drives it forward!
I shall become the core that makes the engine sing the song of eternal joy!
Happy! So happy!
Only in Star Rail. Alloy Mechatron King Pom-Pom. After Alloy Mechatron King Pom-Pom uses high-temp serialization mode, it gains several stacks of lasting anti-back, greatly reducing the damage taken. Gaining a certain amount of punchline, which with this team doesn't do, allows the Alloy Pom-Pom to gain an extra turn and enhanced basic attack. The enhanced basic attack can remove one stack of lasting anti-back from Alloy Mechatron King Pom-Pom. When all lasting anti-back effects are removed from Alloy Mechatron King Pom-Pom, it takes massive damage. Okay. So what if you're not having elation team?
It's really moving! This is the power bestowed upon us by Aha!
I will stop you at all costs. I won't let you trash the conductor's image like this!
Okay. We can't look at it. It says 20 punchlines. And from you we can gain punchlines when we kill them. Okay. Who can handle the wild, untamed power of the Astral Express? Pom-Pom, now beyond control, has transformed into the Alloy Mechatron King Pom-Pom. King Pom-Pom is a powerful Mechatron obsessed with cleanliness and order. By its standards, this place is a mess and needs a thorough, deep clean. Okay, minor quantum damage to all target, grants punchline, okay, so it does happen automatically also. Enter steam wash state, increasing damage dealt by this unit, gains a set amount number of lasting anti-back, and it has only 2. Decreases damage taken by 30%. And then also an extra 30% damage decrease. Okay, but 2 is not that ridiculous. Reduce the damage this unit receives when all stacks are removed. Exits steam wash state, receives massive damage. Adds Venue Protocol Enforcer to the action order. Each time Venue Protocol Enforcer takes action, summons an Alloy Pom-Pom for both ally and enemy teams. Each time allies gain 1 punchline, the Alloy Pommy accumulates 1 charge. Upon reaching 20 charge, it can use an enhanced basic attack to remove 1 stack of lasting anti-back. Maximum of 1 Alloy Pom-Pom can exist, and it cannot be targeted by either side. Okay.
High stakes.
We don't have
Spend
fast
freely.
mode on. Well,
Have been cast.
I mean that means we have to focus on these things first. We have to kill the little ones to get punchlines. So let's see how good we can do that. Oh yeah, and Ashwell is locked onto Big Pommy.
Fight to the death.
Which is not what we would want.
Let's see.
Fangs and claws got dull.
We got 15 punchlines right now. That's not enough. I don't think I want to use Ashvale ult. I want to use it. We want to use it when we get the little pummies.
Beasts slaughter each other. Eye for an eye.
I really wanted some explanation as to what this ult is actually all about, but okay. And now we get to remove 1. That's... ugh. I mean, there's a story difficulty. It's not that ridiculous, right?
I venture forth to forever.
And even though it still has damage reduction, we can still just...
Let laughter be eternal!
Okay, that was creepy.
You guys are seriously nuts.
Yeah? That's not happiness anymore.
Deep cleaning mode activated!
Watch your head. The Astral Express is nothing but the IPC's lapdog.
Why do you have a water cannon?
No worries. We've already dealt. Won't mind handling a few more.
Okay.
Say?
Okay, phase 2 is still just... Okay, 45% plus the 30. That's a lot of damage reduction. That is a lot of damage reduction. Oh boy. And now you have a super AoE. Massive quantum to all targets grants the target team punchline though. Okay. And that's it. Nothing else really new and interesting. Okay, we got one.
Sure, I'll play along.
Welp.
Is it coming?
Reset the tribby.
Fight to the death.
The dice have been bust.
Because, like, we have to wait
Or
till it
maybe I'll
actually
take it
takes a
off.
turn and summons.
Watch your head.
There's nothing else we can really do. So we kinda just
Fight to the death.
I venture forth to forever.
need to fire everything.
Victory is inevitable!
Even though it doesn't do much.
Do not disturb!
No dirty trick.
Are you gonna summon more?
Cleaning begin!
No, but we also got enough. Massive damage. I mean, it was potentially like 25% or something, or more like 15% of your health. And now without the damage reduction, we might just... Maybe? I mean, we have two phase. We still don't do much damage.
Insufficient cleaning power! Deep cleaning mode activated!
Watch your head. Fight to the death.
Damn it, this place is dirty!
Ow. You don't have... Why did you still not take that much damage? Also, every time we hit it, it seems to just...
I venture forth.
I mean, can we kill it? Don't think so.
Forever.
But it's gonna do an attack anyway.
Victory is inevitable!
We promise to protect the Arcadia! Filth, pain, so much! Eliminate pain! Everyone, smile! Super powerful cleaning mode!
That's not cleaning. Okay.
Hedge your bets.
For the actual big one, Aventurine probably is not enough.
The dice have been cast.
Who would have
bust.
thought?
Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Surely that did the trick this time.
Reboot! Self-repair! Must bring happiness!
Why did you have to jinx that much?
With everyone will be happy!
offer my blood to consume this vendetta. I offer my heart to shoot down this injustice. I, lead Hunter La Mancha, call upon you in the name of the Star Hunt Oath. O Skybone, gaze upon this broken-legged wolf and steer my hunt toward victory!
So happy. Now arriving at Terminal Station, land of sneering gods. Welcome back into the gods' embrace.
Shh. Quiet now. It's time for bed.
Yo. Ashvale?
Are we still alive?
Yeah. What is this place?
I remember the out-of-control express taking us down and through an abandoned tunnel. Theoretically speaking, this should be a station deep underground.
Yeah, no, Himiko, it looks like we literally got thrown into a different reality. And that looking at us is a giant maw of some kind of worm? I mean, that is just Ashvale's old, but what is that?
But what's with all these ruined buildings? And that weird space in the distance? Is this really an underground station? A place this big exists beneath plain Arcadia?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm definitely thinking no, we're not in plain Arcadia anymore.
Perhaps we're no longer in reality. We may have landed somewhere within the world in canvas for unknown reasons.
Then, can we still make it back?
We need to find everyone and get out of here as soon as possible.
Where's Mr. Ashvale and the others?
Good question. Oh. Well, Ashvale, you have things to answer.
We've been reborn. See? I knew we weren't like those Sin-Wish Syndicate trash.
You're right, Red. We're heroes. We are justice. We are the undying happiness!
Right now, I would say you are delusional.
If you are justice, then forgive me for playing the necessary evil.
Everyone, please! This has to stop! If this goes on, you'll all...
Just smile. Embrace the everlasting bliss and true happiness.
I beg you, please, listen to me. It's not too late. We can still go back to the Department of Aberration Defense with Miss Kuchiba and explain everything.
It's no use. They are just creatures that can only react to joy now.
Well, at least Cinderborn has... a bit too late, but still... he has an understanding that this might not be good.
All shall be blessed with happiness. All shall live forever. So smile and laugh. And let our laughter infect all of plain Arcadia.
My senior, Mr. Ashvale, I'm begging you. Please tell them that it's not too late.
I mean, I don't think we can do anything.
Move aside, Magnus.
Please, just give me another minute. You know they're good people.
They were good people. I what the hell is this happiness surgery? What is actually being done to these people? One needle prick under the eyelid or something was it, but like, what do they do with these people?
It's best if you just move aside.
A true hero never abandons his friends.
Commendable. But from all we know, are these really still your friends, or are they, I don't know, for lack of a better word, like hollowed out, and are just puppets being strung along by something else having taken over?
If I try to kill them now, will you stop me? Or will you turn a blind eye?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to kill them. If we can find a way to save them, I would love to. So I'm going to say stop him. But I do think that that is too naive.
I get where you're coming from. But they've made their choices, and so have I. After all, are they really better off like this?
That is the question, right? If you have the choice to save someone's life, and they are in a terrible position, it's like, saving them might not actually be better for them. It's like, people who are super ill and need some, like, literal technology being hooked up to machines to even be kept alive. Is that life, or is that just survival out of pure desperation? But again, in this case, I'm like, maybe we can find something to help them? And maybe we haven't even tried yet. So I at least want to try. Even though I get the idea that maybe this is not actually life worth living.
Tribute of life unto death. And the debt paid in blood. The Sinwish Syndicate. A gang that once ruled the streets of Dubbrook. They sparked massive turf wars that left many with grievous injuries and racked up charges for robbery, extortion, and a whole laundry list of other crimes. Pull Wave and Koss died. They were far from saints. Any good deeds they did in their lifetimes were just like a few pretty soap bubbles floating up from a stagnant pool of filth.
That's why we brought them down. They and this whole world have now become happier.
Well, okay. I kind of hoped that with you admitting that before already, kind of, that was just a figure of speech or something, but no, you are actually the ones who recreated the Heralds of Death way of killing people. Which you probably did because Fulwish told you how to make it look like. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's redemption for you.
Yes, they may have had sins to atone for, but that doesn't justify you murdering them as if they were just toys.
Thank you for your aid. I am the Blaze Weaver Warrior, Captain of the Daybreak Squadron! May I... Hey, where are you going?
Play? We're not playing. Everyone's just laughing along happily. Mr. Detective, do you know about the Galaxy Rangers? I heard they are a group of righteous heroes roaming the universe. In that sense, are we the city's rangers?
Ah! Mr. Asheville! Could you do us a favor?
This familiar scent. I see.
What did you just do to them?
have you done?
Remember what happened today, Magnus. You may seek revenge anytime. I won't stop you.
The shadows withdrew beneath Ashfield's feet like a receding tide, leaving Cinderborn standing alone in the wake of the darkness. As the gloom dispersed, it utterly subsumed his three companions, along with the shadows that tethered them to it, vanishing them without a trace. What did you just... You literally, like, whatever thing is in your bracelet, you just, like, it just consumed them. I love how the story quest is now, oh, let's humor him for a bit. I'm like, I don't want to humor him. I want him to, like, lay out what the hell am I looking at. What is your deal?
Glad to see that you're all made of tough stuff. I was just fretting over failing my chaperone duties.
La Mancha, leader of the Galaxy Rangers. I've heard about you, but only in legends past.
Then you're well informed, Nameless. I'd expected the name to be long forgotten by now. So much for turning over a new leaf.
Yeah, what was that power?
A power for grown-ups only. It's best that you don't ask about it, seek it, or get involved with it unless you're forced to. Like I was.
So we're not even getting your full story this time.
Just so we're clear, I want you all to forget the name you just heard. Right here and now, in this world called Plain Arcadia, I am just Detective Ashvale. Instead of obsessing over my identity, or pitying the three dead criminals, I advise you to work on a way out of this place first. I've long heard rumors about unsavory things hidden deep beneath the Arcadia. It's strange how the people here can sleep so soundly.
Wait. This is not connected to you? This is not something you made happen? You don't know how to get out of here?
The train broadcast called this place the Land of Sneering Gods. I don't think I've ever seen this station on a map.
Are we going to be trapped here forever?
Mr. Ashvale, despite being at such a bizarre location, you've been oddly confident and unconcerned over your safety since the very beginning. Do you truly know nothing about this place?
Yeah, that's my question.
I'm afraid that's classified information. Besides, well, I'm simply doing what any professional private investigator would do. Trust my employer.
Who are you referring to?
It's time to show us the trinket Pearl gave you, kid.
The coin?
Oh, come on. Didn't Pearl give you a chip? We're in good hands, as long as she can track your location with that thing.
A tracking device. Again.
We should have seen something like that coming.
Akavili.
Oh! I mean, that the Trailblazers probably Akavili is something that's kind of... It's not even been hinted at. News has called us Akavili numerous times. Akavili on a new journey is also how Aha sometimes refers to us, so... But something here.
Akavili.
We suddenly are...
This way.
Further away?
Slowly. Yes. At the end of this path. Come. I beckon you.
There's someone calling for me from someplace deeper.
Okay, let's look at what this is, right? Giant mouth, whatever. The thing that comes to mind more than anything else, in my honest opinion, is Ouroboros the Voracity. Because, like, come on. Giant mouth swallowing an entire city.
Nice.
don't play games in a moment like this. Like, seriously, but what does this have to do with Plan Arcadia? Asheville... It doesn't seem like... Return to her, him, and him. Follow the voice within and come before all. You, me, him, her, them, and it. Oh, this is very trippy. But that makes it so much more interesting.
Did you hear that?
Probably not. They're not there.
Come to me.
Is it all in our head?
Where did everyone go? There's someone calling for me from someplace deeper.
Welp, I expected a detective story with Asheville trying to track down the Herald of Death, and I got a Power Rangers reference, which I find kinda cool, and whatever the hell this is. I am very clearly immensely entertained. What are you?
Over here. Keep going forward.
Have we seen eyes like this before?
Come here. This way, Hockey Lily. Come, embrace this wondrous world. Come to my side.
Ego. Ego? Is it a name or is it the word ego? Well, I say that, but I mean that as in certain characters are just named after words, like Black Swan, Firefly. We have a lot of these. Ash Veil. Like, they're not directly names, they are words that have meanings, but they're used as names, so I'm questioning this. Because ego is Latin for I. Like, you yourself. Not I as in, like, an eye to see, but... Like, as... English language. But, like, does it mean... Is this thing calling itself, like, I am? Or is this, like, an actual use of a word? I am questioning that mostly because... Does this thing know what it is? Because it seems to know us. Why? And also embrace this wondrous world. Come to my side.
You want to go further, deeper, become one with me. The joy, the positive feedback, sweet the numb flickers on your cortex. Gentle, wonderful.
So you are the source of the happiness? What the hell is this?
Listen. It's breathing. Slumbering. Whimpering. And grinning.
That is a very evilly distorted grin.
Warm. Gentle. More. Gentle. Warm. And gentle. I am you. And you are me. Come. Embrace this primordial joy.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Life. In exchange for a boarding pass on the express toward the end.
Huh.
Become one with me. Become a part of me. Become mine.
Let Let's go deeper. I want to go over there.
God, these look really creepy.
Come. Just like that. Step forward.
Well, step forward.
That's far enough, kid.
Thank you.
My golden principle while working on cases in this world is to keep my curiosity in check and not get involved with matters beyond the case itself. Especially things that already look considerably dangerous.
I don't think that looks dangerous. That looks like a literal, well, end of the world.
However, the thing that slumbers in the deep here does look awfully familiar.
Nothing more? What? That was like a literal...
What's happening?
I come to appraise. I come to analyze. I come to render. I weave the cosmos into brocade, breathe soul into painted stones. Let the jewels of heaven rise as they will. All for the Amber Lord. We meet again, everyone.
Okay. Multiple things. First and foremost, before I forget that, when the train things happened, March saved us and now we saved her. That's kinda cool. Anyway, those were like the literal maws of Ouroboros the Voracity, of the snake things. That's what they look like. So, I just said that because, like, it's a giant gaping maw. But that makes me think, like, what does that have to do with the happiness? I mean... the paths are not necessarily directly what they look like sometimes. They're not super simple sometimes, as much as they are a lot of the times easy to put into a general understanding with like a certain philosophy. That is not what they are. They are so much more. So maybe Ouroboros the Voracity might also be something like, well, similar to the Abundance, which is like too much of something. Maybe it's similar, like you cannot stop. The literal act of you cannot stop. You have to do more, and eternal happiness might just be a newfound interpretation. We know that the paths can sometimes, like when the path of order was integrated into the path of harmony, right? It doesn't mean that energy order is an eon that you cannot like pray to anymore. The path of order still exists, even though the eon itself was kind of repurposed into Jipe. Still, it's there. It exists still. You can still draw power from that path, but still, it is not prayed to in the normal sense anymore. And now I'm questioning, like, especially for a path like Voracity, because again, those things that popped up, those were like one-to-one the mouths. It's a path that we don't know anything about, really. Like, we know Ouroboros the Voracity showed up. Big Amber Lord Kalaipov was afraid of it, started building the wall, and then during the swarm disaster, Ouroboros showed up and had a little fight with Tazeromph, and then Ouroboros just went away again. It's like the thing that will eat the universe, and then didn't. That's all we know. So my question is that what it is? Is the idea of the path of voracity not necessarily like eating everything, but more of an immeasurable urge to just keep going? Is that what it's actually embodying? And so the desire for eternal happiness, to never feel pain and suffering again, to be happy for all eternity, and to also then bring that feeling to others, to expand this, to keep going again, never stopping. Could that be what the connection is? Interesting. Also, next thing very interesting, Pearl. What the hell did you just do? And she says she wanted to be part of the Phantasy Moon games because she wants to like recreate Graphia's original art. What does she need that for? What she did here already seemed pretty decent. She put that thing into a canvas, or rather that place. Like, why would you need that? But this brings so many questions and... Ooh. I mean, we knew from the beginning, right? It would not stay a funny little game and whatnot. There would be some weird, wacky things underneath. I just didn't expect that we'd get a little look into that at the second update of it, right? Well, yeah, I expected a detective story. I got something very different, and I am not in the slightest mad. I am intrigued. Very much so.
Fortunately, her lucky chip helped me locate you.
Thank you.
Please accept my sincerest apologies for not intervening in time and putting all of you in danger.
Again, thank you. Thanks, but please don't give me any more tracking devices.
Actually, she put one in my pocket too, but I auctioned it online as a souvenir. Thank goodness you kept yours. Otherwise we'd be done for.
Okay. Don't trust Ashvale, because he doesn't trust anyone else either, and that might screw you over.
Madame Pearl, where exactly were we just now?
Thank you for bringing up the most important question. Is she going to give us a straight answer?
The place where you fell is called the Torn Scroll. It is a space that peeled from the scroll painting during Plain Arcadia's return to reality. These splintered spaces continuously rip at both reality and the world in canvas. The Department of Aberration Defense originally thought this kind of phenomenon had stabilized, but based on observation, during your encounter with the Daybreak Squadron, there was a sudden spike of disturbances from the Torn Scroll. Unfortunately, the cause, unclear.
Well... it might actually just have to do with wish power, some people cheering for the Daybreak Squadron to kick our ass. Let the people's wishes fuel this power, and... yeah. What is full wish then to this thing?
Therefore, I had to use the power of the Cornerstone to analyze the space, then mend the fissure with Imagenesis in order to bring you out. The Department of Aberration Defense has initiated emergency protocols to reassure the public and handle the aftermath. However, I wasn't able to directly observe your situation after you'd fallen into the Torn Scroll. Would you be so kind as to share what happened there?
We can close the new Herald of Death case. My shadow has devoured the guilty three and tasted their sins.
We're not gonna get more explanation on that?
They were responsible for the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. Of that, I'm certain.
I mean, they pretty much admitted to it, so,
Was Full Wish the mastermind?
very, very likely.
I couldn't find any solid proof of it. But it hardly matters now that the culprits have been executed.
Worry not. Based on the intel provided by you and Miss Kochiba, I have deduced the following. As a survivor of the tragedy of the Blood-Stained Games, Full Wish founded the Research Society of Happy Smiles, charity organization. The organization has since been providing an unapproved medical treatment named happiness surgery to its members, which neutralizes their physiological capacity to feel pain. The procedure drew many more followers as a result. And the Daybreak Squadron, members of the Smile Society, imitated the Herald of Death's modus operandi for their crimes, and challenged the Astral Express during the exhibition. From the aforementioned facts, the predicted probability of Full Wish being the mastermind is 92%.
But that's kind of the question now. Is Full Wish actually the one in charge, or is it that thing that we just spoke to? Or that spoke to us? Or is Full Wish trying to... Did she just make contact with it, and is she trying to get it out?
If I may, Madam Pearl. Management in Plain Arcadia should be dictated by the chain of evidence rather than extrapolated probability.
If you're dealing with cosmic phenomena, I don't think you can have evidence for most things.
I understand. I will observe the human laws and customs. In any case, we have achieved our goal through Star Rail Fest, luring the supplicant with ill intent out of hiding.
Yeah. Let's try please get someone else to do the job next time. No, don't get someone else. Let it be people like us who probably can handle it. But yeah, the Daybreak Squadron has been defeated, and I'm not sure how people will take that.
Since Full Wish is exposed now, and we've defeated her supplicant, shouldn't we hurry and arrest her as soon as possible?
Again, we don't have direct evidence, except for the treatment. Which, I mean, probably some kind of human health rights or laws should be taking a look into, and then she can potentially be charged for that, right? That is what she can be put in prison for?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. We've defeated Full Wish's supplicant, yes. However, all 3 Daybreak warriors were supplicants.
Huh. That's too many.
That can't be. The supplicant should be the only one who wore the mask and participated in the games with the Phantus Moon's blessing.
Those devoured by my shadow can no longer lie nor deceive. All 3 of them had worn the mask before.
Yeah, that doesn't...
If they were all supplicants, that means it's still possible for Full Wish to intervene in the games.
Is that a byproduct of the happiness surgery? I said something because I wanted to mostly try to explain of what they actually are. That I said that they were like empty hollows being puppeteered, but am I onto something, that they're quote-unquote not enough of a person anymore, or that they are potentially taken over by something, and therefore that something can be a supplicant and use all of these as its puppets, still giving them supplicant-esque powers? Is that what's going on? Or something like that?
What's even more terrifying is, when the shadow devoured them, I caught a taste of something familiar. It was the taste of abundance that I'd once devoured as a Galaxy Ranger.
Oh. Well, we had a little hint at that with the Blade and Dan Heng section.
What?
Shadow once ate the Abundance's flesh.
Yeah, that's something that happened a long, long time ago. Living in seclusion dulls one's senses. I should have realized it earlier. Darn it.
There is no point in beating yourself up over it. Therefore, the conclusion must be corrected. The Research Society's happiness surgery is a medical technology related to the abundance, and not simply about relieving pain. Assessing the risk involved in this procedure. Unable to extrapolate.
General Yao Guang told us that she foresaw a great calamity upon Plain Arcadia. According to her divinations, Blade, the Stellaron hunter, could be its catalyst.
So that's why she asked me for the authority to extradite Blade. Regardless, none of us had anticipated this. Plain Arcadia's calamity had already taken root, long before the arrival of the Stellaron hunter.
Okay, that's probably the best question. What does Fulvish really want? What does she get out of this? I mean, she wants to, quite literally, wants to make the perfect world where everyone's always smiling, but like, the question in that case is like, how? Does she want to brainwash everyone? Does she literally want to like tear down the society how it stands right now? I mean, she definitely wants to get rid of the IPC.
Does she want revenge against the long-dead Herald of Death? Or is she trying to erase the memories of that tragedy?
She is definitely trying to erase tragedy. But I don't think she's going to want revenge against the Herald of Death. She's just using it as a cover-up story to stir up people.
It's frivolous to speculate her motives. Unlike Intellitrons, humans may weave an intricate plan for a mad reason at any cost, yet execute it with impeccable rationality at every step. What's important is that she is stopped.
Not really stopped. Slowed down, yes, but she's still out and about.
Thank you for your surprise intel, Mr. Ashvale. You have just saved many more lives. Henceforth, the Department of Aberration Defense will place Fulwish and the members of the Research Society of Happy Smiles on a special watch list. Given Fulwish's control over media outlets, I recommend closer monitoring of her dissemination channels.
Understood. We will also implement pre-disaster measures at the calamity level standard per the safety response protocol against aberrant threats.
Yeah, definitely.
Fulwish is not working alone. For normal people to be able to get an abundance transformation, that implies far more sinister supporters behind the scenes. These are enemies not to be easily contended with. Therefore, as the administrator, I beseech you all, please, lend your aid and help Plain Arcadia through this crisis. This has escalated beyond mere rivalry for the Ionic game. Fulwish's conspiracy has crossed the line. This situation's 100 times more dire than the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago.
Should have read the small print on this vacation. I mean, we knew this wasn't going to be a vacation. But yeah, we definitely can't allow something like this to happen.
Please, Madam Pearl. This is my homeworld, and I won't allow the tragedy to repeat itself. Besides, there may be an even greater conspiracy behind all this. As a Nameless, it is my duty to see it through to the end.
Indeed, there are old scars and fresh wounds to settle. For the way she toys with life, and the taste of that flesh. Full Wish must be held accountable once and for all.
You have my eternal gratitude. I won't forget this bond from our shared trials. Now then, I shall prepare an action plan, as well as share relevant information with General Yao Guang. The seed of abundance planted by Full Wish must be uprooted and eradicated as soon as possible.
Well, maybe I'm wrong and it's just a coincidence that those weird little cracks in reality looked like the maws of the Veracity. But they did. If it is abundance instead. I mean, what do we really know about the abundance? There's one thing in common. Most of the things that have to do with abundance, they become pretty aggressive, right? The Marastrak, the Borosan, it's very clear cut, and definitely the people of the Smile Society, they have their moments where they seem to not be able to keep their emotion in check that well, so maybe it's that, but still, that... It seems to be very much hinting that it is something more to do with the abundance, okay. But I can't shake the feeling that whatever that thing was is something else entirely. That is not abundance. That's something else. It's also the question of who would Full Wish work together with. Welp. Markers on Tally's file. Oh. Male, homeland, we don't know. Primate. Hominidae, homo blank subspecies. Arcadian calendar 1947 to 1984. Resume, Arcadian calendar 1970 to 1979 blank. Arcadian calendar 1980 to 1984. Intelligentsia Guild School of Evolutionary Perfection. Yeah, that's that guy. Attachment 1. Investigation materials on the Herald of Death incident. Case summary. On the evening of July 22nd, Arcadian calendar 1984. God damn it, have I read all of these wrong? Maybe I have. I'm not gonna redo them. An unidentified creature appeared near Graphia Academy, entered the premise and killed 22 students, then proceeded to Dovebrook District, killing 124 citizens along the way. This resulted in a catastrophic incident with blank deaths, blank injured, and blank went missing. The unidentified creature, dubbed the Herald of Death by the public, was confirmed to be Marcus Antali, a scholar from the Intelligentsia Guild. Why do they say it's an unidentified creature? And I mean, species-wise, he's not something super special. Did he mutate? Did he commandeer a creature? Interrogation records. Bardwell, Intelligentsia Guild researcher, former colleague of Marcus Antali. Transferred to the Astral Ecology School after the School of Evolutionary Perfection was shut down due to a lack of funding. Testified that Marcus refused the transfer recommendation after receiving funding from an unknown source. Continuing to advance the research project, blank cellular composite reconstruction technology, which had already reached the final stage of clinical trials. Evolutionary perfection. Is this what the happiness surgery is founded on? Fullwish, Graphic Academy supervisor, witness of the incident, recounted the Herald of Death's modus operandi under psychological intervention from the Department of Aberration Defense, confirming its blank. Fibrous structure and corolla-like appendages, which align closely with accounts from eyewitnesses on the streets of Dovrock District. What? What kind of thing did he turn into? Silumont, former CEO of Plan Arcadia. No footage from cameras near his residence. Communication records completely destroyed through scheduled protocols. Admits to insufficient emergency preparedness during the Plan Arcadia Phantasmoon games, but denies any connection to Marcus Antali. Corrective action. After investigation, this incident has been classified as an experiment subject containment breach caused by inadequate management. What? Recover the experiment subject, conduct comprehensive elimination, and prevent further hazards. Reorganize the crisis response team, implement systematic blocking of keywords, and conduct interviews with print media. Distribute compensation to blank injured parties and blank households of the deceased. Allocate humanitarian relief funds for blank missing persons. The above expenses will be uninformally disbursed by the Marketing Development Department. Upon completion of the transition period, Management Authority over Marketing Development Department, Plan Arcadia will be transferred to the Strategic Investment Department. Attachment 2. Physical evidence related to the Herald of Death incident. Contents: blank. Survey records, autopsy records, blank. List of casualties, blank. Attachment transferred to Technology Department. Access granted to Yabuli. That's something we already read about. So that person might be more important in the future. But this seems like that was not a killer doing killing. That was transforming into a new creature and it going horribly wrong. And Fullwish is the one who coincidentally survived. Ha. What do you have to say?
So it's true. The captain and the rest really did kill all those people from the Sinwish Syndicate. And this Fullwish is also plotting something terrible.
You truly believed that you were on the good side, didn't you? That must suck so much. To be part of something you believe in only to figure out it's not actually going to do the thing you wanted to.
This is absurd. It's been 15 years since my life turned into a montage of nightmarish amalgams. And it's still going.
You need to rest, yeah. You need to actually take a vacation away from this place.
Thank you. Mr. Ashvale is right. This is not the same as playing the hero on a stage.
Yeah, in real life things don't work out like that. That's always the problem. When people actually get hurt, things are not as nice anymore.
In the end, I'm just an actor.
I still would say you have spirit. And you want to do something. But, yeah, you may not be the hero who saves the day material. But hey, you can maybe continue in the smaller thing, just be the good guy in the neighborhood.
Oh, leaving now. We're counting on you, hero of the Express.
You look fairly relaxed about it all. Yes, she does.
Because it's just another Phantasmoon Games for me. Check the records in the Ministry, and you'll see. Save the mythological times, they always end up in a huge mess, without fail. Maybe that's precisely why Aha designed it this way, so they can watch humanity stumble over arbitrary obstacles we impose on ourselves and others. Otherwise, they'd probably die from the boredom of an orderly universe.
Maybe. How will you deal with Cinderborn?
Maybe interrogate him for a few days. Get a strong light, render him unable to eat or sleep well, and he will probably spill everything he knows about the Smile Society.
Yeah, but I don't think he knows too much that actually will help you.
And once we've picked his brain, we'll let him go.
I don't think he actually knows what Full Wish really wants to do, right? He literally right now just told us that he couldn't even believe that the rest of his group actually conducted those murders, so if he wasn't aware of that, then what else did those two under Full Wish's orders that he doesn't have any clue about? I should go.
It's almost time. I should get back to work too.
You still have questions to answer, Mr. La Mancha. I am going to keep an eye out for you.
Terribly sorry, Nameless. It was your exhibition and your enemies. And there I was, stealing your spotlight.
Well, maybe for the best?
Curious. I wonder how much wish power my appearance this time accumulates for the mask.
Yeah, you don't sound sorry at all, but also you don't sound like you really care too much.
Oh, don't be like that. You can tell them that I'm Welt. We already look similar enough. Who knows? Maybe that'll redirect some wish power toward your account instead?
I mean, do people actually know you well enough? I mean, there's probably enough people who know you as a detective, but like, could people actually tell what was going on directly? Have you had dealings with Cienjo before?
We fought side by side in the past, and, well, I know a few faces. But, as they say, the honeymoon phase never lasts. I heard some of theirs were still looking for me before I went into my last cryo-sleep. I'm counting on you to keep this a secret.
Sure. Why are you going incognito?
Some people want the head on my shoulders, while others want the shadow in my arm. I'm old, and I just want some peace and quiet. That's all there is to it.
Will you continue participating in the Phantasmoon Games?
What? Itching to get rid of me already? Well, you're not that hasty, are you?
You just told me you just want some peace and quiet. So, these games don't seem peace and quiet.
An even greater prey just joined the game. Sure, she could be small fry by your standards, but in terms of viciousness, she might surprise you yet. Before the supplicants go their separate ways, Full Wish is definitely a good hunting target for us to align our goals.
We will avenge Scott. As much as that's kinda weird, I still can't believe that they actually killed off one of their recurring comic relief characters. That's just... he doesn't deserve that.
Such confidence. Can't help but smile at that. And for some reason, you really remind me of a young man named Tiernan. You nameless bunch just love jumping headfirst into fire pits. don't you?
Ooh. That's the guy that Acheron has a long talk with over the course of the Penaconic story. I don't remember too much from that talk. Maybe I'm gonna read it again.
Well, given your skills, would you be interested in joining the Galaxy Rangers? If you're still alive by the time the Phantom Moon Games conclude?
I will always be a part of the Astra Express.
Good answer. I apologize for my presumptuousness. After all, becoming a ranger comes with loss, suffering, and vengeance. In that case, I will take back my words. Young Nameless, may you never have to tread the path of a ranger.
There's more story to be had here. I'll await it in future updates.
Fulwish's partner. Perhaps someone far more dangerous has already set their sights on this round of the Phantom Moon Games.
Oh no. They are definitely up to no good.
Well, what do you still have to say, Pearl?
Is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. The Smart Society has been around for a while. How are you unaware of what they've been doing?
I understand. Your inquiry. How did they manage to operate with so many years unnoticed? I had put them on a temporary watch list before, due to significant decreases in crime rates in certain regions. But now, we finally know how they achieved such a miracle.
They were never investigated at all. Like, never even a little bit of some person just finding them weird and strange?
Personally speaking, I cannot fault the citizens who joined the society, nor do I wish to fixate on the accountability of those who governed at the time. After all, for the corporation, the Smile Society is a tool for maintaining stability, and the members are simply following the human instinct to avoid suffering. You've been to Penacony. You should know. There, the family's members lull guests to sleep with power of the harmony and soothe their pain. From a human ethics point of view, it is well within people's rights to avert pain in moderation.
That's the exact point. Moderation.
Humans cannot turn off their innate negative feedback like Intellitrons do. I understand and deeply sympathize with that. My assigned theme is analytical art, but at the same time, I am fortunate to be appointed governor of a world. The portrayal and sublimation of pain in human works of art shine among humanity's greatest treasures. Tragedy, elegy, and lost epics. Their soul-stirring power springs from a profound understanding of this negative feedback.
I mean, yeah. It's not that pain is just a bad thing. A lot of the time it's like, what do we do with that? That is what really defines us. Are we just trying to avoid it? Are we gonna break upon it? Or are we gonna try to transform it into something better?
This so-called happiness surgery does more than just obliterate people's perception of pain. It strips away human complexity and turns what was dynamic and brilliant into a monotonous blotch. To me, governing this world is like creating a painting. My vision is to maintain the diversity of life forms and preserve their potential for growth and change. The Research Society has disrespected my work. Thus, my duty and theme have become one and the same. I will do all that I can to cleanse the misguided strokes of the Research Society from this land. Thank you again for lending your aid, Nameless. I will begin extrapolation of our next steps now.
Yeah, see you later.
I hope you all get some proper rest before moving out again.
This whole thing is definitely not done.
You know, I'm not here to be an ornament.
Assessment. You have something to ask me, Mr. Ashvale.
Well, lately, I've been on an extremely lucky streak. Be it Full Wish or Magnus, the elites practically gained sentience and came to me one by one.
Luck is also an important part of one's toolkit. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but not for you.
I'm beginning to think you're the one behind it all. You tasked me to investigate the Society and protect the Astral Express, which all led to me unleashing my shadow on those people. Just so you can confirm your hypothesis.
Potentially.
You had everything planned out since the beginning, hadn't you?
If I answer yes, would it wound your ego?
Perhaps.
Yes. I paved the way for your investigation, leading you straight to the suspects.
Again. She's not doing it out of malicious intent, but she definitely is putting people in positions where things might be bad. I mean, the Astral Express and also Ashvale are people who can handle it, that also potentially also want to be in those places. But still, a bit too self-assured that her powers of calculations will always lead her down the right path. And potentially that will be a problem later on.
Through you, I confirmed my suspicions about the Research Society. However, the question of abundance transformation remains a thorny issue for me. Fortunately, there's a ranger who specializes in confronting such abominations, having lived in long seclusion within plain Arcadia.
He is not happy.
But you know, that shadow sealed inside my arm can be very dangerous. Simply removing the nail can cause it to stir and resonate with the fragment and fissure.
Fragment?
Had I not kept it under control at that time, the fight would have ended with all of us buried in that bottomless abyss. Is that part of your plans too, Pearl?
Probably a calculated risk.
Humans fear the worst, but to the Intellitrons, such fears are merely irrational deterrents. Wasn't the mask of elation I gave you enough to pin down the shadow? That gift you found through the guidance of the Express Navigator, Star Seer, I see. That very shadow that devoured the Swarm and Lord Ravager Zulo 10 amber eras ago.
Oh, we are getting more info. Okay, more.
That very shadow that devoured Shuhu, the emanator of abundance, hundreds of years ago.
You won the bet.
You sure know a lot about this.
Please, allow me to correct you. My ethical parameters prohibit engagement in probabilistic gambits. Accordingly, I operate by acquiring sufficient information to ensure zero margin for error. Then again, you are the species that brought art into existence as a form of expression. That seed of creation exists even in the most ignorant of humans' minds. And for that, I love and admire you. Whether you believe it or not, I will honor our initial agreement, Mr. La Mancha. At the moment of victory in the Phantasmoon Games, I will free you from all sufferings and fulfill your wish. To let a Galaxy Ranger die peacefully in his bed.
In that case, I will continue to fight for you, my lady. Right. You mentioned several times wanting to replicate the works of Graphia. I don't know much about art, but I was considering that despite the lack of artistic quality in your strokes when sealing those fissures today, to the people of this world, your creation is just as important as the works of Graphia. Not a single innocent soul was lost on this day because of your protection. Looking back to the ancestral painter of the Cinderth Age, do you truly think she cared about the artistic value of each stroke when she created world and canvas?
Probably not.
Tisk. Ugh. But what do I know? These are just crude observations from an amateur, so pay them no mind. I'll be on my way.
It's interesting how often Pearl brings up that she is just an Intellitron, that certain emotional things and stuff don't apply to her, but she seems to really put an emphasis on how her art is mostly just an imitation. This seems to actually matter to her, that she actually wants to be human creative, not just replicating like a machine. Moments later, in some corner of the
Meet
city.
again, Ashen Detective. It's hard to believe that I came back for you, especially after learning that you wanted to sell me out to Pearl.
We gotta thank nature's gift. The 6.1 billion credits reward has appeared again.
I mean, that is what she is, kind of, right?
Fortunately, I bypassed you and struck a deal with that Intellitron instead. Regrettably, my current bounty stands at 0. Do you always turn your customers over to the police? How impressively short-sighted. No wonder your clientele is so small.
Speaking of short-sightedness, no one rivals the Stellaron Hunters, aka Destiny's slaves, isn't it? You are all fated to march toward the finality, and nothing can stop you.
On the contrary, there are many paths for us, as long as that person can see.
In other words, he can't see the trajectory of your destiny in this world during this mission?
Now that's interesting.
Take a guess.
I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the Eons
comes is now inevitable. Whether it's the IPC or the Express, they are fighting for an uncertain future. And in the world where the elation is the center of attention, there will eventually be more than one Eon interfering. Even a Destiny slave would not be able to see the path ahead.
Keep guessing. We're getting pretty close.
Enough of your games. I'd say it's not too late to rename the planet Adlevin.
Why did you just bring that up?
It's still too early to despair, old man. I came prepared, but I could use a helping hand.
Is he suggesting that just like Adlevin, which got completely destroyed, that's also what's gonna happen here?
30 million credits. Pay or die.
Come on, give your friend a discount, will ya? Say 0 credits?
That's not really a discount.
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
It's been a while, Ying Xing.
Oh. Oh, do tell.
It's been too long, Mr. La Mancha.
No, we don't get more of that.
I knew it. There must be an explanation for the unusual fate of this world.
So now that we know that the abundance is somewhat involved, that of course also brings into question what is this tree?
Though I lost sight of the sparrow, I discovered a mysterious tree. I finally found the heart of the Phantasmoon games, thanks to this little birdie. Mr. Sunday, do you sense me? There's no reaction from the bird. What's wrong with it?
Maybe this place is just a bit different?
Hello? Is anyone there? Can I get somebody here?
No one's here. No one.
That's a lie. I saw a pretty girl hiding right here through the bird's eyes. Who are you?
That's none of your business. None of your business.
If that's how it's going to be, then I'm done playing nice here. If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, the ancient tree here must be the ambrosial arbor of abundance, yes?
Oh.
Little girl, are you going to keep playing hide and seek, or will you come out and have a proper conversation with me?
The Department of Aberration Defense often comes here to record game progress. And now my movements have been exposed to complete outsiders. I suppose it's time to leave. You sound unpleasant to talk to. But since you have eyes keen enough to tell what I am at a glance, I'll have a short chat with you. I will answer 3 questions. So ask away. Once you have your answers, I'm going to show you the door.
I wanted to question why the Joy Seeker would permit the ambrosial arbor of abundance to take root in a world they had blessed. But given their carefree nature, there was probably never any restriction to begin with.
That makes some sense, yes.
On my second question, are you a Fey-kind native to Ahatopia, or are you one of the long-life species shaped by the ambrosial arbor?
Aren't you good at divination? Can you help me take a look whether the slip on my head says wheel or woe?
Nothing.
There's nothing on your head except your ears.
And that itself is the answer. I am the arbitrator who determines the outcome of the Phantom Moon Games. I am the raging waves of joy and the living pulse of this world.
Again, something I didn't expect we would get so early.
Diviner of the Xianzhou, the weal and woe you behold are but a single petal fallen from my hand. It blooms with the morning and withers by evening, reducing to dust in a fleeting moment. My true form is the Panarch Elwood, the embodiment of instant and eternity.
Interesting. Took you quite some time to come up with those words, huh?
So nothing she just said is true. She's still not actually telling us?
The one who created me did say most people wouldn't believe me. Turns out they were right.
That's a capitalized day, so... Uh-huh?
I believe you. I feel the same way. For many do not trust the words of a diviner. Besides, no weal or woe has befallen you, which means your fate cannot be determined like that of ordinary mortals. You're not the first one I've met with this condition since my arrival here.
You're left with one question.
Since you admit to being an abomination of abundance, shouldn't you explain the fate of this world's residents?
Okay. The other Eon. But if she is, as she potentially suggests, this integral to the Phantom Moon Games, this is the Phantom Moon Courtyard. And this is a literal tree, another arbor, made from the power of the abundance. Why the hell is the abundance so intrinsically tied to these games, if they're the games of elation? There is something here that's... we're gonna dive into more, definitely, but that is... I mean, aha, not caring is one explanation, sure. But therefore this place feels too important to just be something that's like, oh, whatever, it happened like this, like, no. There's something else. That's,
Unless they are your doing? If your answer fails to convince me, it may be too late by the time I summon the Lux arrow from the sky with the rainbow.
Chill out. You shouldn't make jokes like this. I'm not as skilled at divination as you are. When you suddenly speak of the great wheel or woe and interrogate me, I get confused too. After all, isn't every rule and every variable of the Phantom Moon Games dictated by the impulse of some god? As for the brewing storm, let's settle down and discuss whether the turmoil once again is the result of the laughter's mischief.
Yeah, I have the feeling that the answer to that is no. Something else is intervening and doing their own thing.
This entire day has felt unreal. We had situations lined up one after another, and a growing crisis on our hands.
The Research Society is insane to meddle with the power of abundance. There's no telling how many have already undergone the happiness surgery. Full Wish witnessed the tragedy caused by the Herald of Death 15 years ago. And now, she herself has assumed that dreadful mantle.
Yeah. That's what I'm also, like, somewhat, like, looking at when I read that weird report where it seems like it's more like an escaped experiment. It's like she is the one survivor. That's really an interesting coincidence.
We have to relay this information to Dan Heng, Sunday, and General Yao Guang as soon as possible.
Full Wish is declaring war against this world. A little bit, yes.
Full Wish is definitely aware of the enemies she's facing. That is why we must win an audience with Aha. At the very least, we need to stop Full Wish from winning the game.
Yeah. The thought of the Research Society of Happy Smiles going through with their plan gives me the chills.
It's been a long day, and all of you must be very tired. Take this chance to get some proper rest. I'll go meet Weld back on the Express. March? What about you?
The best way to recharge is to waste time. So, I'm staying outside for some fresh air.
Okay, that's not the worst thing to do.
Sounds good. I was thinking of heading to the streets for a walk.
Oh, we're actually still going.
What was that? Did you use it?
Hey there, all the smarties and dummies, children and adults, fools and entertainers. Can you all hear me?
The moon talks. It has not done that before.
Now that everyone
has made
their appearance,
no need
to keep further secrets,
what you can
as a spark
must grow
into wildfire,
as an extra one of these
fantasy games
shall receive all
of my authority within a minute
to become
the true permanent
eon of elation. As such,
it's time to
revel unabated joy.
What? Department of Aberration Defense. This is an automated message, no reply. Dabby dabby dab. Well, we're gonna let this run through before... Okay. Greetings, the Daybreak Squadron vs. Astral Express battle has concluded. The Department of Aberration Defense will now release the current wish power rankings of the 8 mass supplicants to all Phantasm Moon Games participants. Note: information on uncalled supplicants and their corresponding mass is currently restricted. Current ranking: 5th, Spoxicle, called. 4th, Daybreak Squadron, called. 3rd, Pearl, yet to be called. Note: after the Spoxicon incident, Spox's mask was temporarily taken away. Getting called out in public terrifying. Yeah, but what's our rank? Silver Wolf! Warning, after further review, you have been found ineligible for the Phantasm Moon Games. Your raccoon mask has been banned. Current status: ban to be lifted on March 25th, 2099. 10 AM, 10 PM, Arcadian calendar. What? Customer servers, I need to appear. We're not sorry to inform you that our customer service is unavailable right now. Please hold. Just kidding. Were you startled? Fair warning, things are about to get dicey. Because Darren Hunter Silver Wolf... She will soon join the Phantasm Moon Games. Cute act. Cut the act. It's you, isn't it? Absolutely. Cut the act, Silver Wolf. Did you hack the account of the Department of Aberration Defense? I couldn't read the last part. Still there? Measures failed to send. Reconnected with the department. Current ranking 2nd Ashvale, and 1st is our Trailblazer. That wraps up the latest Wishpower rankings for Phantasm Moon Games Mass Supplicants. More ranking information coming in the next update. Okay, what was that little trick about Silver Wolf? Why did she do that? Just to announce herself? But also, the Daybreak Squadron is actually the ones who are listed here, even though we know that that might not be completely correct. And it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 to 8 are missing. And again, the squadron weirdness, maybe it's even more. Real holy laughter complete. Stay tuned for more. Ooh, it's been a long time since that happened. Later. This is very interesting that not Ashvale, that Aha, why did I want to say Ashvale? That Aha makes a literal announcement of like, this is not just about 1 minute anymore, this is literally about replacing the god of elation. The Eon of elation. Like literally, become the god of cosmic laughter. Okay, there was a lot of... We didn't get our detective story that I expected with Ashvale. Instead, we got a very weird cult-like organization doing weird, definitely not entirely cool experiments or treatments, trials, and mutations on people that have terrifying side effects. We get a lot of questions. The abundance is involved, absolutely. We have a literal freaking ambrosial arbor here. The question is why exactly, and how deep does that all go? But that weird place that we were in, and the weird voice calling us, I don't believe it was just the abundance. That's something else. I don't know what yet, really. My initial idea with potentially having something to do with veracity was literally just because of how the weird like cracks in reality formed, and I was like, those look kind of like potentially the Ouroboros serpent mouths. So that was what this entire idea was based on. Maybe that's wrong, but then again, we have Ashvale's shadow that his ult definitely looks like that place, so like he has something to do with that. There is something more going on. Because his shadow literally seemingly devours things. So I'm gonna hold on to my Ouroboros the veracity kind of theory that there is something more going on underneath that we just don't know yet. Also, we still have no real clue about certain things, and we can't just go here. Can't just...
When can I, retire for real?
Look at that. Oh, there's things about them filled in or not. So we have one person still to go, which definitely is Evanesia. We have Sunday, who has not really made their appearance known. We have more masks for Pearl and for Silverwolf and stuff. And then we have whatever this is. This is the weird one. This is the one that so far like we don't have a connection to. And that's kind of the big question, right? What does this really entail? I mean, Star Rail as a story as a whole is here and there very much filled with a lot of Lovecraftian horror and some ties to the Cthulhu mythos. So there are some interesting things here and there. So maybe we're gonna get into that a bit more. Maybe this is just a nice thing. Maybe it's something else. But then also it is a wooden mask, right? All the other masks, they're not really, right? They are all somewhat, it's like, looks a bit more metallic. This one as well. This one definitely. This one is just more like a normal mask that you could have potentially to some kind of ball. This is more like an improvised paper mask. This could looks more like some kind of plastic piece and stuff. This is also similar to that one. And this just looks wooden, like it is literal wood. This looks like it is literally carved from a tree. And with the tree being an important thing now, what are you? What is this really? Because this would also then be the mask that the squadron wears, right? This is the one that they have to wear. And again, it's probably not just them. It's probably something else. So that's kind of the question. What the hell's going on with this? What purpose? Also, what do the numbers really mean? Because these are not the rankings that we had. Were they? No, Ashvale second, who has 3. Raccoon 4, first place, yeah. Pearl. And then we have this one, which would be the squadron. And Sparksicle. Why are they on the same level? Anyway. My lore brain is already running on weirdness. I'm intrigued, as always. This was a great, wonderful ride. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, bye bye and have a nice day.